The following is a production of the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network. Van Buren County Warriors Volleyball starts now. Streaming on the Ottumwa Radio YouTube channel. Now, let's head down to the court with the voice of your Van Buren County Warriors, Shan Moquin.
All right. Good evening, Warrior fans. Welcome back to the Ottumwa Radio broadcast booth. And once again, thanks for tuning in this evening. Just like that introduction said, it is time for some Van Buren County Warrior Girls Volleyball. And on behalf of the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network, I'd like to welcome you to just that, tonight's streaming and on-air broadcast presentation of Van Buren County Warrior Girls Varsity Volleyball. Mr. Kyle Smith, once again, running the control board for us, back at the station in Ottumwa, helping press all the buttons to make this thing run smoothly for everybody. And as always, this volleyball season, I'm alongside my cameraman and on-site producer, Mr. A.J. Rowe. And my name is Shan Moquin, your play-by-play and radio voice of the Warriors. We are all back again for the sports seasons of the 2025-26 school year. And all of us will consider it our pleasure to be with you on the call this evening. We got a couple of ways for you to join the broadcast tonight. We're on the air at your home for today's hits and yesterday's favorites, 92.7 KTWA. We are also streaming live on the Ottumwa Radio YouTube channel. If you are choosing one of those ways to bring us along with you on a Thursday night of September 25th, 2025, appreciate you doing so. We couldn't do it without you. Tonight, Warriors are on the road. We're over here, West Burlington, Iowa, West Burlington High School for SEISC Conference Tournament pool play. We got 4 teams here at this site. West Burlington is hosting, and the Warriors going to play 3 matches tonight, starting out against Lone Tree, and then Hillcrest Academy, the middle match of the night, and they'll finish up with a 3-set match against West Burlington. Got to finish in the top 2 here tonight. Probably will take going 2-1 or 3-0 to advance to Southeastern Community College on Saturday night for a quarterfinal of the Southeast Iowa Super Conference Tournament Finals. Saturday night of this week at Southeastern Community College right here in West Burlington. So we're looking for the Warriors to go 3-0 or 2-1 on the night. That's probably good enough to advance to Saturday night. This season, Van Buren County Warrior Volleyball is brought to you by these fine sponsors. I'm going to go through them, as I always do here in the pregame show, or to start the pregame show. I'll give you their in-game read as we go along. This is the Warrior Volleyball pregame show, brought to you by the Van Buren County Community School District, where they have one goal: be a great school for all kids, Warrior Pride countywide. The school district has the pregame show. The postgame show tonight, brought to you by Cranston Family Funeral Home in Fairfield and Keosauqua, now to serve you with Monument Sales and Irish Ridge Cremation, CranstonFamilyFuneralHome.com. Tonight's starting lineups are brought to you by Smithburg Automotive, with 2 locations in Fairfield to serve you. First serve of each set match, brought to you by Dowd's Lumber and Home Center, the largest building material supplier in Dowd's. First Iowa State Bank of Albia, Bloomfield, Cantrell, Eddyville, and Keosauqua, member FDIC, sponsoring set 1 tonight. Roto-Rooter on Gateway Drive for 24/7 emergency service, including nights, holidays, and weekends. Fast, friendly, and professional service at Roto-Rooter, servicing Ottumwa and the surrounding areas. Sponsoring set number 2. Slayton Polaris, 8 miles south and west of Pulaski. Check out their great selection of Rangers and ATVs and drive one home today. Will sponsor set number 3. Milo and his team at Wells Hometown Drug in Bloomfield and Keosauqua. Ask them about free delivery or curbside pickup options. Sponsoring tonight's Player of the Match. Crane Concrete Ready Mix, delivering concrete to Ottumwa, Fairfield, Bloomfield, and the surrounding areas. Sponsoring all the blocks by the Warriors tonight at the net. Pilot Grove Savings Bank, serving you for all your financial needs. Proud supporter of the Van Buren County Warriors. Sponsoring Aces by the Warriors servers tonight. Dowd's Quick Stop of Dowd's for gas and all the convenience and daily food specials. Sponsoring my set recaps tonight. Van Buren County Hospital, Simply Remarkable, sponsored all the kills by the Warriors on the attack. Wasco Hardware, check out their showroom floor, downtown Keosauqua. They will sponsor set 5 throughout the course of the season. And Tugboat Transportation, proud supporter of the Van Buren County Warriors, sponsoring set 4 when applicable throughout the year. Those are our sponsors. If you're in the area and need some local business, please make sure that you give these local sponsors a chance. They're a huge part of why these broadcasts can be heard on the radio at 92.7 KTWA, also viewed through the Ottumwa Radio YouTube channel. We are going to start this pregame show with a 3-minute break. You can hear or start to hear from some of those wonderful sponsors. And then when we come back, we'll follow the usual format in the pregame show, break down both teams, take a look at their overall records on the season, conference standings, wins and losses, leading players for each team. We'll look at the other conference tournament pool sites tonight, go over the teams at each one. All that will be leading us up to about 10.5 minutes away from National Anthem First Serve right here from West Burlington, Iowa. West Burlington High School, the Warriors are here for Southeast Iowa Super Conference Tournament pool play. First match against Lone Tree coming up in 10.5 minutes. Let's take a 3-minute break, then we'll be back to continue the Warrior Volleyball pregame show. Back with you after 3 minutes. You're tuned in to Warrior Volleyball right here on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
This is Van Buren County Superintendent Jeremy Hissom, and we are so excited about the upcoming school year. All of us here at Van Buren County can't wait to see all the wonderful things our students accomplish this year. From academic accolades to the gridiron, we are blessed to have you choose Van Buren County in educating your children. Our team has made several improvements throughout the district, and we can't wait for you to see them. New graphics, new flooring, and new Twig science curriculum, just to name a few. We also want to take this time to welcome any new staff and new students to our district. Here in Van Buren County, we have one goal: be a great school for all kids. Warrior Pride, countywide.
This is Jeremy with Cranston Family Funeral Home. I want to take a moment and say thank you, not for choosing our funeral home, although we're deeply honored when you do, but for showing up for your neighbors, for supporting small businesses, for standing in line at visitations and hugging people you maybe haven't seen in years. That is what makes our communities feel like home. At Cranston Family Funeral Home, we don't believe in flashy promises. We believe in showing up quietly, respectfully, and doing the work that matters when it matters most. So from our family to yours, thank you. We see you, we are grateful for you, and we'll be here when you need us.
Are you thinking about or ready to build that home or shop or deck that you've been dreaming about? Come see us at Dowd's Lumber and Home Center in Dowd's, and we will transform your dreams into reality. By using our 3D computer-aided design system, you can see and walk through your dream project. After your project is designed, we can generate a detailed material list to see if it fits within your budget. Contact Mike or Josh at Dowd's Lumber and Home Center to get your project started today. 641-936-7115 or check us out at dowdslumber.com.
Shopping for a quality used car? Check out the inventory at Smithburg Automotive's lot at 1503 West Burlington Avenue in Fairfield. Need repairs? They've got you covered at the South 23rd Street location. Call 641-472-2454 or visit smithburgs.com. Need quality used parts? Head to Smitty's Auto Recycling on West Grimes in Fairfield. They've got fresh inventory arriving all the time. Selling parts or have a wrecked vehicle? They buy unwanted cars too. Call 472-4200 or stop by to see what's new in the yard.
Tiffany here. The best things in life are a nice spring day, a tasty treat, and a great deal. That's right, a great deal. So why not swing by Dowd's Quick Stop? Savor our barbecue chicken pizza or classic cheeseburger and fries combo. Craving something sweet? Our ice cream is on and is the best around. Dive into our spring fun with our specialty pizza starting at $17.99. Visit us today in Dowd's and follow us on Facebook at Dowd's Quick Stop for more delicious deals. Stop by for a quick taste of spring.
At Van Buren County Hospital, we're proud to support the Van Buren County Warriors on the field, on the stage, and in the classroom. Whether you're crossing the finish line, acing a test, or painting a masterpiece, we're cheering you on every step of the way. And when you need us, we're here with compassionate care, expert providers, and a wide range of services for the whole family. Van Buren County Hospital. Quality care close to home.
We're back with the Van Buren County Warriors on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
All right, we are back with you to the Ottumwa Radio broadcast booth here from West Burlington, Iowa. West Burlington High School getting set for Southeast Iowa Super Conference Tournament pool play. Warriors in town. First match coming up against the Lone Tree Lions. Hillcrest Academy in West Burlington will be playing on the court right next to us. Let's continue the Warrior Volleyball pregame show brought to you by the Van Buren County Community School District, where they have one goal: be a great school for all kids. Warrior Pride countywide. We're going to break down both teams right now. 6.5 minutes on the clock. Lone Tree just about done with their warm-ups. The Warriors will get a 6-minute warm-up here in front of us. Let's start with the Lone Tree Lions. These stats are through 5 or 6 matches. Head coach is Marina Lytle, assisted by Jaden Wolfeckel. Next action for them will be, if they advance, Saturday, September 27th at Southeastern Community College. If they do not advance, the next action for Lone Tree will be September 30th, a quadrangular. That is 5 p.m. start with a quadrangular, their next action on Monday, September 30th. They are the Lone Tree Lions in girls high school varsity volleyball. Just trying to figure out where that quadrangular is for them. I'll have to look that up quick. Lone Tree's overall record on the year, after I looked this up for you, couldn't even read my own writing. Lone Tree Volleyball, let's see. That is at Waco. There is a quadrangular. I think that's Monday, the 30th, right? 26, Friday, 7, that's Tuesday, I think. Waco quadrangular at 5 p.m. for Lone Tree. All right, let's go over their records. Overall record is 0-13 on the year. They're 0-2 at home, 0-4 on the road, 0-7 neutral site matches. Lone Tree competes in Class 1A, the Southeast Iowa Super Conference North Division. Conference record for the Lions is 0-4 in the last 5. They are 0-5. Their losses this year have come twice to Highland, Keota, twice to Hillcrest Academy, who's also here tonight, English Valleys, Columbus, Louisa Muscatine, Cascade, Burlington, Springville, Monticello, and Jessup. Last time out for Lone Tree was September 20th. They went 0-5 at the Springville tournament. Let's take a look at some of their leading players on the year. Leading Lone Tree in assists, Selena Vargas with 27. Leading him in kills, Charlie Kubashek and Harper Kubashek with 12 each. Olivia Magruder with 7. Leading Lone Tree in digs, Delaney Grapp with 32. Olivia Magruder with 9. Leading Lone Tree in blocks, Alyssa Ford with 11. Charlie Kubashek with 6. Harper Kubashek with 6. Leading him in aces, Selena Vargas with 10. Olivia Magruder with 8. And the Kubasheks each have 7. Lone Tree, a serve efficiency of 80.1 on the year, a kill efficiency of negative .044. The last time these two teams met was September 24th of 2020, and the Warriors got a 2-0 win at Holy Trinity Catholic. That was also in conference tournament pool play. All right, let's turn our attention to the Warriors. These stats through 16 matches. Head coach is Selena Sayer, assisted by Jenny Wiley. Next action for us will be Saturday if we advance from tonight at Southeastern Community College for a quarterfinal in the conference tournament. Otherwise, next Thursday, October 2nd, home for Danville, 7:30 p.m. first serve there. They are the Van Buren County Warriors, girls high school varsity volleyball. Overall record into tonight's play, 11-8 on the year, 1-2 at home, 3-0 on the road, 7-6 neutral site matches. The Warriors compete in Class 2A, the Southeast Iowa Super Conference South Division. Conference record for the Warriors is 3-1, and I believe in the last 5 we are 3-2. Let's take a look at some, the wins and losses for the Warriors this season. They have defeated Pekin, Centerville, Waco, 3 times over Keokuk, Wapello, New London, Murray, West Burlington, and Central Lee. The Warrior losses have come to Durant, Burlington, Danville, West Liberty, Burlington, Notre Dame, twice to Holy Trinity Catholic, and Washington. That was the last time out. Monday of this week, September 22nd, a 3-0 loss at home to the Washington Demons. Let's take a look at some leading players for the Warriors this season. Leading them in assists, Sophia Urach with 329. Leading them in kills, Ashlyn Huff with 170. Marley Mertens with 100. Daphne Wells with 57. Leading them in digs, Lexi Wiley with 217. Marley Mertens with 172 digs. And Ashlyn Huff with 133. Leading the Warriors in blocks, Daphne Wells with 4. Tegan Sickles with 3. Ada Troutman with 3. Warrior aces, Sophia Urach with 14. Huff, Mertens, and Sickles, they all have 11. Van Buren County, a serve efficiency of 90.4%, a kill efficiency of .227. Down to a minute and a half to go. Let's take a quick look at the conference standings. In the north, Wapello 12-6, 4-0. Columbus 6-12, 4-1. Hillcrest Academy 13-5, 3-1. Winfield Mount Union 8-5, 2-1. Louisa Muscatine is 7-5, 3-2. Highland 4-16, 2-3. Pekin is 9-9, 1-3. Waco 3-13, 0-4, and Lone Tree is 0-13, 0-4. South Division, where the Warriors call home, Holy Trinity Catholic 21-2, 4-0. Burlington Notre Dame 17-4, 4-0. Van Buren County 11-8, 3-1. Mediapolis 11-10, 2-1. Central East 7-9, 1-3. Danville's 4-15, 1-3. West Burlington 8-10, 0-3. New London is 1-10, 0-4. At the other sites tonight in conference tournament pool play, right here at West Burlington, it's Van Buren County, Hillcrest Academy, Lone Tree, and West Burlington. At New London, it's New London, Holy Trinity Catholic, Danville, and Winfield Mountain Union. At Wapello, it's Wapello, Pekin, Louisa Muscatine, and Mediapolis. And at Burlington Notre Dame, it's Burlington Notre Dame, Highland, Columbus, and Central Lee. Waco not participating. All right, we're under 30 seconds. Let's just keep it right here. I don't know if they're what they're going to do for pre-match here, if they're going to play national anthem or starting lineup. So we'll just keep it right here as clock ticking down. I don't want to miss the start of this one, and all the teams completing their warm-ups right now. So I'll see if he's going to go to the national anthem or do some starting lineups first. If we go to the national anthem, I'll send it to a couple of minute break. Then when we come back, we'll get the starting lineups. So control right now with the PA announcer. As you can probably hear through the microphone. Small crowd here so far. But probably pick up. It's an early start, 5 p.m., so most people work until 5 and then coming over. But control right now still with the PA announcer, just waiting on what they're going to do next. If we go to starting lineups, I'm going to keep it right here. If we go to the national anthem, I'm going to do a 2-minute break.
Reminder, you are in a good sportsmanship zone. No negative chance yells, comments, acts are directed at...
Warriors going to take on Lone Tree Lions here to start the night, first match. He's going through his sportsmanship read right now. All right, we're going to do the national anthem. We'll send it to a 2-minute break and come on back for starting lineups and first serve. You're tuned in to Warrior Volleyball right here on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network. Back with you in 2 minutes.
This is Van Buren County Superintendent Jeremy Hissom, and we are so excited about the upcoming school year. All of us here at Van Buren County can't wait to see all the wonderful things our students accomplish this year. From academic accolades to the gridiron, we are blessed to have you choose Van Buren County in educating your children. Our team has made several improvements throughout the district, and we can't wait for you to see them. New graphics, new flooring, and new Twig science curriculum, just to name a few. We also want to take this time to welcome any new staff and new students to our district. Here in Van Buren County, we have one goal: be a great school for all kids. Warrior Pride, countywide.
Are you thinking about or ready to build that home or shop or deck that you've been dreaming about? Come see us at Dowd's Lumber and Home Center in Dowd's, and we will transform your dreams into reality. By using our 3D computer-aided design system, you can see and walk through your dream project. After your project is designed, we can generate a detailed material list to see if it fits within your budget. Contact Mike or Josh at Dowd's Lumber and Home Center to get your project started today. 641-936-7115 or check us out at dowdslumber.com.
This is Jeremy with Cranston Family Funeral Home. I want to take a moment and say thank you, not for choosing our funeral home, although we're deeply honored when you do, but for showing up for your neighbors, for supporting small businesses, for standing in line at visitations and hugging people you maybe haven't seen in years. That is what makes our communities feel like home. At Cranston Family Funeral Home, we don't believe in flashy promises. We believe in showing up quietly, respectfully, and doing the work that matters when it matters most. So from our family to yours, thank you. We see you, we are grateful for you, and we'll be here when you need us.
Whether you're building your dream home, expanding the family farm, or just need a little help getting started, Pilot Grove Savings Bank is here for you. Our experienced lending team offers personalized service with competitive rates because we live here too, and we know what matters. Pilot Grove Savings Bank. We make your goals our priority. Visit us at pilotgrovesavingsbank.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
We're back with the Van Buren County Warriors on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Back with you at the Ottumwa Radio broadcast booth here from West Burlington High School, West Burlington, Iowa, getting set for SEISC Conference Tournament pool play tonight. The Van Buren County Warriors getting set to take on the Lone Tree Lions in the first match of the night. This is going to complete the Warrior Volleyball pregame show brought to you by Van Buren County Community School District. First serve tonight brought to you by Dowd's Lumber and Home Center. Starting lineups brought to you by Smithburg Automotive. Set one brought to you by First Iowa State Bank. On the court for the Warriors, up front, left to right, Sickles, Huff, Troutman in the back, Wells, Mertens, Urach, Lexi Wiley waiting to check in for Lone Tree. Up front, left to right, 10, 22, and 18, I believe. 10 is Allison Ford. 22 is Harper Kubashek. Is that a 6 or an 18? I can't read the number. Probably Selena Vargas. 16, yep. In the back is number 4, the libero, Delaney Gropp. Number 2 in the middle back. That's Olivia Magruder. And in the left back is number 9, Macy Wagaman. Wiley checking in right now for Daphne Wells. Have to see which scoreboard our game relates to here. So you got to have one for each. Warriors going to serve, and Urach has the honors. Hillcrest Academy winning the first point against West Burlington. They're on the big scoreboard, so we get the tiny one to my left. Switching out the ball there, as you can probably see, the right side of the camera. Those of you watching on YouTube, all right, we're just about ready to start. Waiting on the whistle. There it is, and here we go. Urach serve is on the way, handled by the middle back. Forearm set, and a roll shot off the outside. Dug by Wiley to Urach, going to Huff. She'll go to the middle back, and ricochets off of number 2 back there, Olivia Magruder. And the Warriors get the first point of the night. They lead at 1-0. Huff gets her first kill, first for the team. Urach from towards the right corner will send serve 2 on the way. A forearm, and then a set to the middle, blocked by the Warriors, kept alive by Troutman. Her pass to Urach to Huff. She'll tip it towards the back corner, and that one is out. Attack here by the Warriors. Off the block by Lone Tree. Warriors kept it alive, but Huff hit it out down in the back corner. So we're tied at 1, and number 16, Vargas to serve. Wiley has it go straight back, up, and into the crowd. So that'll be an ace for Selena Vargas, number 16, the junior at 5'4". Her first ace, first as a team. Lone Tree leads 2-1. Vargas a little bit right of center, sends a next good low hard serve on the way. Sickles has that to Urach, back set, right side Troutman. Off the block and out of bounds, it came over, but out on the contact off the block there by Lone Tree. Here comes Wells in for Troutman. So we're tied at 2, and Wiley is going to serve for the Warriors. Lexi towards the right corner, jump serve on the way. Forearm pass out of the back row, and then miscommunication between 9 and 10. That'll be an ace for the Warriors, Wagaman and Ford. First ace for the Warriors. Wiley gets it. 3-2, Van Buren County. Wiley's next serve. Oh, it hits the tape, kept alive by Lone Tree. It crept over. Here comes the forearm set to the middle. Shot by number 10, falls in front of Marley Mertens in the middle back. That's Ellison Ford getting her first kill, first for Lone Tree, and we are tied. Each match is tied at 3 right now. Number 22, Harper Kubashek, sophomore at 5'8", serve into the net. Service error, Lone Tree, their first. 4-3 Warriors, and Ashlyn Huff will serve. Huff, a short serve, ricochets to the right off the contact by number 2, Olivia Magruder. That's an ace, second for the Warriors. Huff's first. Warriors lead 5-3. Ashlyn Huff a little bit right of center on the service line, and her serve is on the way. The libero has it, first contact. A forearm set to the middle, tip to the right, Mertens for the Warriors. Urach, a setter dump deep to the back. On 2 to the libero, an overhead set. Tipped across, the Warriors handle it. Huff to Urach, right side attack, Sickles. Third contact is tipped over out of the middle. Wiley sends it right back to him. Overhead pass, forearm set, and that attack into the net off the right side by number 9, Wagaman. An attack error by Lone Tree gives the Warriors a 6-3 lead. Huff on a mini service run. Her next one on the way. Forearm pass controlled up into the rafters. Down with a forearm set and then a roll shot. Wiley there to dig it. To Urach going to Mertens. Off the block of Lone Tree. Another contact and it's under the net. Number 10 got the block. Couldn't control it. That's Ford. Mertens gets her first kill. Second as a team. Warriors up 7-3. Huff to serve again. Handled by the libero in the back to the setter. A forearm set. And then a free ball coming to the Warriors. Huff to Urach to the middle. Daphne Wells goes to her right. It's off of a contact. Right back over. And a violation in the net on Lone Tree. Point Warriors. 8-3. Van Buren County with the lead. Huff on her service run. She will continue. Nice low hard serve. Forearm contact and then the libero, a forearm pass and then a free ball from Ford to the Warriors. Huff to Urach, back set right side Sickles. Cross court, dug by Lone Tree. The libero sends it back into play. Another free ball with the forearms to the Warriors. Huff has her pass to Urach over to Mertens. Into the net, that one never cleared. 4 hits on the Warriors. Attack air Van Buren County gives Lone Tree the side out. Van Buren County still up 8-4. Number 10, Allison Ford, a senior at 5'8". Right of center, sends a serve on the way. Huff, first contact for Van Buren County. Urach, a back set to the right side. Sickles on the attack, dug by Ford. Tipped over on 2 by Lone Tree. Huff has it, goes to Urach, and then Wiley, a roll shot out of the back row. Off of Ford in the back and out of bounds. Point Van Buren County. Alexi Wiley, her first kill. Third as a team, 9-4. Warriors with the lead. West Burlington leading Hillcrest 8-4. Match right next door. Sickles from the corner will serve. Overhead pass, a forearm set to the right side on the attack. Cross court, dug by Huff. Urach out and going to Wells off the net, but it's good. Went to her left out of the middle and put it away. Daphne Wells, first kill for her. Fourth as a team, 10-4. Warriors with the advantage. And Sickles will serve again. Sickles the serve. Couple of contacts by Lone Tree and a roll shot off the right side deep that went into the net. Attack your Alliance. 11-4 and a timeout coming from Lone Tree. Let's take a quick 30-second break and be back with more exciting Warrior Volleyball action. They lead 11-4 over Lone Tree here in set 1. Back with you in 30 seconds. You're tuned in to Warrior Volleyball right here on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Shopping for a quality used car? Check out the inventory at Smithburg Automotive's lot at 1503 West Burlington Avenue in Fairfield. Need repairs? They've got you covered at the South 23rd Street location. Call 641-472-2454 or visit smithburgs.com. Need quality used parts? Head to Smitty's Auto Recycling on West Grimes in Fairfield. They've got fresh inventory arriving all the time. Selling parts or have a wrecked vehicle? They buy unwanted cars too. Call 472-4200 or stop by to see what's new in the yard. We're back with the Van Buren County Warriors on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
We are back. Ottumwa Radio broadcast booth here from West Burlington, Iowa, West Burlington High School. Deacon Sickles will continue to serve for the Warriors. They lead it 11-4, set 1 over the Lone Tree Lions. Sickles sends a serve on the way. Forearm pass controlled and overhead set to the outside. Cross-court attack dug by Wiley, but it goes over into the other court. Number 2, Olivia Magruder on that kill. Her first, team's second. 11-5. That serve from Lone Tree handled by Huff to Urach. Mertens will roll it over out of the middle, off the block, and it falls down. Off the block, and number 1, Charlie Kubicek. Mertens, her second put away. That's the team's 5th. 12-5 Warriors. Daphne Wells, the serve. Handled by the back row, up into the ceiling, touches a light, comes back down, a forearm pass, and a roll shot by the libero. Back to the Warriors. Wells passing to Urach, and Mertens, a roll shot, cross-court off the outside. Urach, it came right back to the Warriors on one contact. Sickles over to Mertens. Dug by the libero in the back. The setter comes to get it with a forearm pass, then it tipped over with 2 hands to Wells, to Urach, going to Troutman. A roll shot out of the middle. Dug by Lone Tree, an overhead set, tipped across. Sickles is going to go to Urach, and then Mertens towards the back left, and she put that one away. Middle outside position, kind of halfway between there. And Mertens gets her third kill. That's the 6th as a team. 13-5. Van Buren County up 8. West Burlington leading Hillcrest 12-8. Wells, right of center, sends another serve on the way. Forearm pass controlled. The setter's going to go to the outside. Blocked. Came over, though, on the attack by number 2 to Wells, to Urach, going to Mertens. She'll tip over the block. And number 11 that couldn't get there, Tripsis. That's Jordan Tripsis. Mertens, her 4th put away. 7th as a team for the Warriors, and they lead at 14-5. We're playing the best of 3, 21, 21, and 15. Daphne Wells to the libero in the back. Forearm right up in the air, and then she gets help, and a free ball sent to the Warriors. Mertens, Urach back to Mertens. Marley hit that one into the net off the outside. Attack here by Van Buren County. Troutman in for, or was that Wiley in for Wells? I believe so. Wiley or Troutman in for Wells. Served by Lone Tree, handled by the back row, set it up on 2 by Urach. 1 contact, then 2, then a free ball that goes out of bounds. Error by Lone Tree gives the Warriors a 15-6 lead here. Set 1, Mertens, the serve on the way, forearm pass out of the back, a forearm set to the middle. And that attack into the net never cleared it by number 1, Charlie Kubishek for Lone Tree. Point Van Buren County. And it's 16-6. Warriors up 10. Timeout. Lone Tree. Take a 30-second break. Back with more first set action. Conference tournament pool play from West Burlington, Iowa, West Burlington High School. Warriors lead Lone Tree by 10. 16-6. Back with you in 30 seconds right here in the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
This is Milo Wells with Wells Hometown Drug in Bloomfield. Our goal here is to go above and beyond your expectations for the role that a pharmacy can play in you and your family's health. Since we have opened here, many things have changed. We've added experienced staff, updated our facilities, added clinical services like strep throat test and treat, and free liquid medication flavoring. One thing that has not changed is the vision of providing our patients with access to the best pharmacy services anywhere in the state. We, like many of you, believe Southeast Iowa is an amazing place to live, and we will continue to be committed to improving the lives of our patients.
Back with you, Mertens on the serve for Van Buren County. Handled by the back row of Lone Tree to the center, overhead set to the middle, blocked by Troutman on the attack. Wiley keeps it alive. Urach going to Huff. She'll tip it. Kept alive by Lone Tree. They're going to the outside. A roll shot towards the back corner. Mertens made the contact but couldn't control it. Number 22 on the kill for Lone Tree, Harper Kubishek. Her first, team's third, 16-7. Warriors up here in set 1, first match of the night, first of 3. And number 1, Charlie Kubishek, the senior at 5'7", will serve. A little bit left of the center for Lone Tree. Sickles, overhead pass. Urach, a forearm set to Huff on the outside, and she pounds that one. A rocket off the outside by Ashlyn Huff that Lone Tree could not deal with. Ashlyn Huff, her second kill, and looked good doing that one. 8th by the Warriors in this match. They get a quick side out, 17-7. They're up 10. And Urach, after a full rotation, will serve again. Into the middle back to the setter. Roll shot off the outside. Mertens has that in the back for the Warriors. Going to Urach, back set, right side Sickles. Into the block of Lone Tree, tipped back by Sickles off. Urach kept it alive. Sickles tried to tip it back, and it was blocked for a point by Lone Tree. Their first of the match for either team, 17-8. Number 16 to serve for the Lions, Selena Vargas, a junior at 5'4". Serve on the way to Wiley in the middle back for the Warriors. Urach, an overhead set to Huff out of the middle. She'll try to shoot for the middle of the defense. 2 contacts, then 3. A free ball to the Warriors. Huff to Urach. Troutman out of the middle, blocked, kept alive by Troutman to Urach, going to Huff on the outside. And to the middle back, the libero could not control that. Huff, another kill, her third. That's the 9th for the Warriors. Wells in for Troutman, and Van Buren County leads 18-8. Up 10 here in set 1. Remember, best of 3 tonight, 21, 21, and 15. Got to win by 2, no limit on the points. Wiley, the serve on the way. Off of 1 contact towards the net, it's an ace for Wiley. Number 2, that's Olivia Magruder. She couldn't control it. So Wiley, her second ace, that's the 3rd as a team in set 1. 19-8, Wiley's next serve on the way. Ooh, off of a contact, ricochets to our left. Lone Tree's right and way out of bounds. Another ace. That's the 4th as a team for the Warriors. Wiley back-to-back aces. That's her 3rd. 20-8, set point coming for Van Buren County. Wiley towards the right corner, a jump serve on the way. One contact, an overpass. Oh, and Wells tried to clean it up. She had a great look at it, pounded it into the net. An attack here by the Warriors. That would have been a good way to end that set, but just came up a little short. The Lone Tree gets a side out and a point, 20-9. Number 22, Harper Kubishek will serve. Wiley has that for Van Buren County. Going to Urach, going to Sickles. She'll tip out of the middle. Forearm control, tipped back on the second contact. Wiley, Sickles, and Daphne Wells back to Lone Tree. Forearm pass and an overhead set. Tipped over and in front of Mertens. That's number 10 over the block of the Warriors. Allison Ford gets her second kill. Lone Tree's fourth of the set. It's 20-10. Warriors with the lead, and number 22, Harper Kubishek. The next serve, Mertens passing to Urach. Back set right side, Huff cross court, out. Ashland overhit that one off the right side. Point Lone Tree, it's 20-11. A lot of set points coming here for Van Buren County. 17-12, West Burlington over Hillcrest in the other match. That's served by Kubishek. Mertens off the net, Sickles. Oh, and a ball came across from the other court. I think they're going to play it over. First time that's happened tonight. AJ and I were talking about that when we were getting set up here tonight, how many times that was going to happen tonight. I said the over-under at a dozen, so that's one. All right, Lone Tree will serve again. Right of center is number 22, Harper Kubishek, to serve. To Wells in the front row. Sickles. Oh, it's an overpass kick on the attack, kept alive by Wiley to Sickles. Urach will send it over. Lone Tree back on two. Wiley up in the air with one hand. Sickles over to Huff. She'll roll it to the middle. Oh, off of a contact and out of bounds. That'll do it for the set. 21-11. Give Huff her fourth kill, 10th as a team for the Warriors in set one. Let's take a 1-minute break. We'll do a quick set one recap brought to you by Dowd's Quick Stop of Dowd's for gas and all the convenience and daily food specials when we return. Warriors win set one, 21-11. Back with you in 60 seconds. You are tuned in to Warrior Volleyball right here on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
This is Van Buren County Superintendent Jeremy Hissam, and we are so excited about the upcoming school year. All of us here at Van Buren County can't wait to see all the wonderful things our students accomplish this year. From academic accolades to the gridiron, we are blessed to have you choose Van Buren County in educating your children. Our team has made several improvements throughout the district, and we can't wait for you to see them. New graphics, new flooring, and new Twig science curriculum, just to name a few. We also want to take this time to welcome any new staff and new students to our district. Here in Van Buren County, we have one goal: be a great school for all kids. Warrior Pride, countywide.
Need help with your next home project? Look no further than Wasco Hardware in Keosauqua. We're your small town service and big city selection. From kitchen and bath showrooms to complete do-it-yourself solutions, we've got you covered. Let us do it for you. We offer free in-home estimates, free delivery, and flexible financing options. Our team of professionals represents the top brands in cabinetry and countertops. Day or evening appointments are available because customer service is our number one priority. Visit our showroom today and discover why Wasco Hardware in Keosauqua is your home improvement headquarters.
We're back with the Van Buren County Warriors on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Back to the Ottumwa Radio broadcast booth we come from West Burlington, Iowa. West Burlington High School. Warriors win set one over Lone Tree 21-11. Let's do a quick set recap brought to you by Dowd's Quick Stop of Dowd's. No service errors for the Warriors in set one, just one for Lone Tree. Warriors with 4 aces, Lone Tree with 1. Van Buren County 10 kills, Lone Tree with 4. The Lions had the block for a point. Warriors win the set 21-11. Individually, for Lone Tree, Ford with 2 kills, Harper Kubishek with 1, Olivia Magruder with 1. Vargas had the ace for the Warriors. Huff with an ace and 4 kills. Mertens with 4 kills. Daphne Wells with 1. Lexi Wiley had 3 aces and a kill. Getting ready to start set number 2, brought to you by Roto-Rooter on Gateway Drive in Ottumwa. For the Warriors up front, it's Huff, Troutman, Urach. In the back, Sickles, Wiley, Mertens. Number 16, Selena Vargas to serve for Lone Tree. Here we go in set 2. Wiley to Urach, center dump on 2. Right back to the Warriors on 1 contact. Wiley's pass to Urach, going to Huff. She'll pound it off the block. And it's over and in. Point Van Buren County. First kill of set 2. And Huff gets it. Her 5th. Urach the next serve. Warriors lead 1-0. A forearm pass and a forearm set. Roll shot from the middle to Mertens in the middle back. Her pass goes to Urach and then Huff. And Ashland hit that one into the net off the outside. Attack error Van Buren County. Evens things at 1 apiece here in set number 2. Warriors up 1-0. Number 22 to serve, Harper Kubishek. For Lone Tree, Wiley an overhead pass. Yurok had to come get a forearm set. Wiley a roll shot out of the middle back, comes up short. Attack here Warriors gives Lone Tree a 2-1 lead here in set 2. Kubishek will serve again, right as center. Serve handled by Wiley. Passing to Yurok, going to Huff. She'll go towards the back left corner. Overhit it out of the middle, did Ashlyn Huff. 3 attack errors in a row by the Warriors gives Lone Tree a 3-1 lead here in set 2. Kubishek halfway between the center and the right corner this time for Lone Tree. Sends a serve on the way to Sickles. An overhead pass, and Yurok a forearm set to Mertens out of the back row. Her attack off the libero and towards the back bleachers, and it falls. Mertens gets a side out Warriors, her 5th kill, 2nd for Van Buren County in set 2, 12th of the match. Lone Tree still leads at 3-2 here in set number 2, and Lexi Wiley will serve for Van Buren County. Over towards the right corner, the jump serve is on the way. Forearm pass controlled by Kubishek, and a forearm set and a forearm free ball coming to Lexi Wiley. She'll go to Yurok, going to the middle Wells. Dug nicely by Lone Tree, overpass, cleaned up, 1 by Lone Tree, and the Warriors send it back, a roll shot on the 3rd contact. Here comes a set to the right side by Lone Tree on the attack. Mertens with the dig. Yurok a setter dump deep towards the corner on 2. The libero and a forearm right back to the Warriors on the 2nd contact. Mertens to Yurok, back set right side Sickles. Off the block of Lone Tree, they keep it alive, but it's going to land out of bounds. Point Van Buren County, we're tied at 3. Wiley will serve again. Lexi's serve, good low serve. Oh, that ricocheted off of Lone Tree and towards the back bleachers there. That'll be an ace. First of this 2nd set, 5th of the match for the Warriors. Wiley's got 4 of them. Warriors lead 4-3. Here in set 2, Wiley's serve off the libero, ricochet to the right, another ace. Wiley serving well tonight, her 5th ace. 2nd of the set for the Warriors, 6th of the match. 5-3. Van Buren County with a 2-point lead here in set 2, leading 1-0. Ball taking its slow time to make it its way back to Lexi. Now she's got it. And the next serve on the way, service error. First of the match for the Warriors, 5-4. They lead Lone Tree here in set 2. And number 10, Allison Ford, the senior at 5'8", right of center, will serve for the Lions. A high floater, short serve on the way. Wiley up to get it, sends it right back. They try to clean it up, but Huff digs that. Yurok, a back set to the right side. Sickles will tip it across with the left hand. An overhead set to the middle, but a free ball coming to the Warriors. Wiley goes to Yurok. Huff will just have to tip it across to the back row of Lone Tree. Back set right side, tipped over the Warrior block to Wiley. Yurok going to the middle, Wells. Cross court to her left towards the back corner. Nobody could get that one out of the reach of number 10, Ford. Daphne Wells, her 2nd kill. 3rd as a team in set 2, 13th to the match. Warriors lead 6-4. Ashlyn Huff to serve for Van Buren County. Right of center on the service line. That serve handled by the libero. The setter has to come and get it and send a forearm set, a forearm free ball coming to the Warriors. Wiley will go to Yurok, who'll go to Sickles off the right side. Cross court, that dig up into the ceiling, and then a forearm control attempt goes over to the Lone Tree bench. Point Warriors, 7-4. Van Buren County with a 3-point lead here in set 2. West Burlington leads Hillcrest 4-1 in set 2. That's served by Huff, handled by the middle back. And a set to the right side, a roll shot that's errantly long towards that back corner off the right side. Attack air by the Lions. Point Van Buren County, they lead at 8-4 here in set 2. Up 1-0. Huff, the next serve for the Warriors. Oop, that one's into the net. A service error. 2nd of set 2, 2nd of the match. Substitutions, there haven't been a whole lot of them. Here comes one for Lone Tree. 11 in for 9. That's Jordan Tripsis in for Macy Wagaman. And Tripsis will serve. Oh, she returns the service error. Their first of set 2. Their 2nd of the match also, 9-5. Free point for the Warriors will put the ball in the hands of Tegan Sickles. Sickles to serve for the Warriors. Forearm pass controlled by Lone Tree, and overhead set to the outside, tipped over the block of Urach. Mertens, Wells back to Mertens, to the libero towards the net, then a forearm set goes backwards, and a roll shot attempt off the outside falls short. That's an error by Lone Tree, giving a point to Van Buren County, 10-5. They lead it here in set 2. Tegan Sickles sends the next serve on the way for the Warriors. That'll be an ace. Forearm pass control attempt. Ricochets to the right over into the other court. Sickles will get her first ace. Third ace of set 2 for the Warriors. 7th in the match. Timeout, Lone Tree. Take a quick 30-second break. Warriors lead Lone Tree 11-5. In set 2, they're up 1-0. Back with you in 30 seconds for more Warrior volleyball action right here on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
This is Jeremy with Cranston Family Funeral Home. I want to take a moment and say thank you, not for choosing our funeral home, although we're deeply honored when you do, but for showing up for your neighbors, for supporting small businesses, for standing in line at visitations and hugging people you maybe haven't seen in years. That is what makes our communities feel like home. At Cranston Family Funeral Home, we don't believe in flashy promises. We believe in showing up quietly, respectfully, and doing the work that matters when it matters most. So from our family to yours, thank you. We see you, we are grateful for you, and we'll be here when you need us.
Back to the Ottumwa Radio broadcast booth we come from West Burlington, Iowa. West Burlington High School. Sickles will serve for the Warriors, leading 11-5 in set 2, up 1-0. Next serve on the way for Sickles to the back corner. Forearm pass and an overhead set. Going to the outside. A roll shot dug by Wiley to Urach to Mertens. She'll go cross court, dug by Kubashek. Forearm set by Vargas. And a free ball with the forearms coming to Sickles. Her pass to Urach, and she'll go to Wells out of the middle. And to her left, puts it away. To the right of the libero in the back. Nobody could get there for Lone Tree. Daphne Wells, her third kill. 4th for the Warriors in set 2. 14th of the match. Van Buren County up 12-5 in set 2. And Tegan will serve again. Sickles. That one to the back corner, forearm pass and a forearm set attempt, but a free ball on the wrong side of the antenna by number 2, Olivia Magruder. Attack here, Lone Tree. Warriors lead at 13-5. Sickles still on the serve. Tegan, the next one on the way. Number 11 has that, and then tipped across to the Warriors on the third contact. Pass goes to Urach, and then Mertens towards the back corner. The libero, a forearm pass, and overhead set to the middle. Off the block of Wells, Sickles keeps it alive. Urach going over to Mertens. A roll shot off the outside, off of the block, and it falls in front of the libero. Mertens took a little bit off of that one, and it worked effectively. Her 6th kill. 5th for the Warriors in set 2, 15th of the match. They lead it 14-5. Sickles will continue the service run. Ooh, and they let that one go, and it's out. Tripsis let it go wisely. Service error, Warriors. 3rd of set 2, 3rd of the match. Here comes Ava Leffler to the back right for Tegan Sickles. Lone Tree will serve. They get the side out, number 2, Magruder. Sends it on the way. It's off of Wells and ricochets to the back. That's an ace for number 2, Magruder. Her first, team first of set 2, 2nd of the match. 14-7. Warriors still with an advantage. Ball coming across and players coming across from the next court. Does that count as number 2, AJ? Or 3? I haven't been keeping track. At least 2, maybe 3. There's a serve by Magruder. That one ricochets off of Leffler for another ace for Magruder. Back-to-back aces. Her second, team second in the set, 3rd of the match, 14-8. Magruder, right of center, will serve again. That one's on the way. Huff has it to Urach to Mertens. She'll tip over the block. And a campfire shot into the middle of the Lone Tree defense. Everybody standing around looking at it. Nobody got it. Mertens, 7th kill. 6th for the Warriors in set 2. 16th of the match. 15-8. Sub for Lone Tree, number 9, back in. Wagaman for Tripsis. Daphne Wells, a little bit right of center, to serve for the Warriors. 15-8. Van Buren County with the lead. Daphne sends a serve on the way. The libero, number 4, has that. And a forearm set and attack off the outside, popped up in the air by Huff. Urach, an overhead set to Mertens. She'll go down the line with it, dug by the libero. The setter will send it back into play, and then over the net with the forearms, it's going to go out. Leffler let it go wisely. Attack here, Lone Tree, 16-8. Warriors with the lead in set 2. Daphne Wells on the serve, and it's on the way. Libero, forearm pass, and a forearm contact goes up into the basketball hoop and straight down. The basketball hoop up in the folded position, but it ricocheted down. That's a point, Warriors 17-8. Here comes another timeout from Lone Tree. Warriors lead at 17-8 in set 2, up 1-0. Looking to close this one out. Back with you in 30 seconds for more exciting Warrior volleyball action right here on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Group Network.
Tugboat Transportation of Bonaparte is a proud supporter of the Van Buren Warriors. Tugboat Transportation is located on 1st Street in Bonaparte, in scenic Van Buren County. Tugboat Transportation is a trucking business offering trucking services, motor freight, and self-storage. For more information, contact Mark with Tugboat Transportation at 319-592-3199. That's 319-592-3199. Tugboat Transportation of Bonaparte. That's Tugboat Transportation of Bonaparte. We're back with the Van Buren County Warriors on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Back with you from West of Burlington, Iowa, West Burlington High School, the Ottumwa Radio broadcast booth, 17-8. Warriors lead it in set 2, up 1-0. Daphne Wells, right of center on the service line, sends the next serve on the way. A forearm pass control and a forearm set all the way over to the outside, and a free ball coming back to Van Buren County. Huff has it. She'll go to Urach, and Troutman out of the middle towards the middle back in front of the libero. Falls. Nice job made of Troutman. Point Warriors. Troutman's first kill, 7th as a team in set 2, 17th of the match. 18-8. Van Buren County with a 10-point lead here in set number 2 of the first match of the night. First of 3. Daphne Wells, the next serve for the Warriors. Controlled by the back middle. Forearm pass, overhead set. Free ball from the libero to the Warriors. Let's see if they can do something with it. Huff to Urach, going to Mertens. She'll tip over the block, and they send it right back. Mertens will send it right back. Up in the air with one hand to the setter. A forearm set and an attack off the outside. Dug by Huff in the middle back for the Warriors. She'll pass to Urach and Mertens. Cross court, dug by Lone Tree's number 2, Magruder. And they'll attack off the outside, but it's out. Tried to go down the line. Did number 22, Kubashek. Attack air, Lone Tree gives Van Buren County a 19-8 lead. Set 2, Wells on a service run, continues. The libero has it for Lone Tree, a forearm pass, forearm control, and then a free ball with the forearms from Lone Tree to Wells, to Urach, going to Troutman. Ooh, Nada came up a little bit short, hit it into the net. Number 1 there to block, that was Charlie Kubashek. Wells is out, Wiley back in, point Lions. It's still 19-9 Warriors, though, 2 points away from winning this match. The libero number 4, Delaney Gropp, to serve. Well, that one catches the tape, but it goes out. Service error. Second of the set 2, third of the match for the Lions, gives the Warriors a set point match point. 20-9, they lead set 2. Mertens on the serve. It's on the way. A forearm pass out of the back. Forearm set to the outside, blocked by the Warriors, sent back, but it's going to go out. Attack air, Lone Tree. And the Warriors win set 2, 21-9. They take the match 2-0, 21-11, 21-9. West Burlington is up 1-0 and leads 15-7 over Hillcrest in set 2. Their match running a little bit behind us. Let's take a 3-minute break. We will do a set and match recap brought to you by Dowd's Quick Stop of Dowd's for gas and all the convenience and daily food specials. When we come back, set 1 was brought to you by First Iowa State Bank. Set 2 was brought to you by Roto-Rooter on Gateway Drive. The Warrior attacks, 17 of them. The Warrior kills, brought to you by the Van Buren County Hospital. All the aces by the Warriors were Pilot Grove Savings Bank. The blocks were Crane Concrete Ready Mix. All right, we'll be back with you in 3 minutes. The Warriors' next match will be against Hillcrest Academy, but they're currently playing West Burlington. So we got a little bit of time. We'll do more of a set and match recap when we come back from this 3-minute break. You're tuned in to Warrior Volleyball. We are on the air tonight. It's your home for today's hits and yesterday's favorites, 92.7 KTWA. We are also streaming live on the Ottumwa Radio YouTube channel. So after this 3-minute break, we'll be back to recap the Warriors' win over Lone Tree, 2-0. You're tuned in to Warrior Volleyball right here on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
This is Van Buren County Superintendent Jeremy Hissam, and we are so excited about the upcoming school year. All of us here at Van Buren County can't wait to see all the wonderful things our students accomplish this year. From academic accolades to the gridiron, we are blessed to have you choose Van Buren County in educating your children. Our team has made several improvements throughout the district, and we can't wait for you to see them. New graphics, new flooring, and new Twig science curriculum, just to name a few. We also want to take this time to welcome any new staff and new students to our district. Here in Van Buren County, we have one goal: be a great school for all kids. Warrior Pride, countywide.
Are you thinking about or ready to build that home or shop or deck that you've been dreaming about? Come see us at Dowd's Lumber and Home Center in Dowd's, and we will transform your dreams into reality. By using our 3D computer-aided design system, you can see and walk through your dream project. After your project is designed, we can generate a detailed material list to see if it fits within your budget. Contact Mike or Josh at Dowd's Lumber and Home Center to get your project started today. 641-936-7115 or check us out at dowdslumber.com.
Tiffany here. The best things in life are a nice spring day, a tasty treat, and a great deal. That's right, a great deal. So why not swing by Dowd's Quick Stop? Savor our barbecue chicken pizza or classic cheeseburger and fries combo. Craving something sweet? Our ice cream is on and is the best around. Dive into our spring fun with our specialty pizza starting at $17.99. Visit us today in Dowd's and follow us on Facebook at Dowd's Quick Stop for more delicious deals. Stop by for a quick taste of spring.
Hi, this is Amanda Manning Morris. Farmers and ranchers, we know your work is the backbone of our community. At First Iowa State Bank of Keosauqua, we're proud to offer ag lending solutions tailored to your needs. Whether it's land, equipment, or operational expenses, we've got the tools to help your operation grow. With competitive rates, flexible terms, and local experts who understand agriculture, we're here to support you every step of the way. Partner with a bank that knows the land and stands by its people. First Iowa State Bank, your ag lending partner. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
At Van Buren County Hospital, we're proud to support the Van Buren County Warriors on the field, on the stage, and in the classroom. Whether you're crossing the finish line, acing a test, or painting a masterpiece, we're cheering you on every step of the way. And when you need us, we're here with compassionate care, expert providers, and a wide range of services for the whole family. Van Buren County Hospital. Quality care close to home.
This is Tim with Slayton Polaris. I'm sure you would agree with me that while we enjoy watching our kids grow up on the farm, we also wish they could stay little for as long as possible. 1 minute they are small enough to play in a tractor tire, and the next thing you know, they are bigger than you. With all of life's changes, you can take comfort in knowing that Slayton Polaris will try their best to keep things the same. We always offer the best machines at the best possible prices and strive to treat everyone the way we would want to be treated. This has always been our policy since we opened our doors. We look forward to meeting you at Slayton Polaris, 8 miles south and west of Pulaski.
We're back with the Van Buren County Warriors on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
We are back in the Ottumwa Radio broadcast booth from West Burlington, Iowa. West Burlington High School tonight. Warriors won their first match of the night over the Lone Tree Lions by a 2-0 margin, 21-11, 21-9. Let's do a little bit of a set and match recap for you. West Burlington leading Hillcrest 19-13 in set 2. West Burlington won the first set, that one getting closer to being over. Next opponent on the night for the Warriors is Hillcrest Academy. In that set 2 against Lone Tree, the Warriors with 3 service errors, Lone Tree with 2. Match total there, the Warriors with 3 service errors, Lone Tree also with 3. In set 2, aces, 3 of them for Van Buren County, 7 for the match. 2 for Lone Tree, they had 3 aces for the match. The kills, 7 of them in set 2 for the Warriors, 17 in the match. No kills in set 2 for Lone Tree, they just had 4 for the match. Lone Tree with a block for a point, that was in set 1. Neither team with a block for a point in set 2. Warriors without a block for a point in that match, but they win it 21-11, 21-9. Let's take a look at some individual statistics for Lone Tree. Allison Ford had a couple of kills. Harper Kubashek with 1. Olivia Magruder with 1 to total their 4 aces. Magruder had 2 and Vargas had 1 to total their 3. For the Warriors, Ashlyn Huff with an ace and 5 kills. Marley Mertens had 7 kills. Daphne Wells with 3. Sickles had an ace. Lexi Wiley with 5 aces and a kill. Ada Troutman with a kill for the Warriors. Player of that match Brought to you by Milo and his team at Wells Hometown Drug in Bloomfield and Keosauqua. Ask them about free delivery or curbside pickup options. Let's go with Lexi Wiley. 5 aces, serving well, also a kill for Lexi Wiley. Honorable mention there to Marley Mertens, player of the match in that first match of the night for the Warriors. Once again, that player of the match brought to you by Milo and his team at Wells Hometown Drug in Bloomfield and Keosauqua. Ask them about free delivery or curbside pickup options. And West Burlington defeats Hillcrest 21-13 in set 2, and they win it 2-0. So West Burlington and Van Buren County, the two victorious teams in the first round of the night. West Burlington going to play Lone Tree next, and the Warriors will take on Hillcrest Academy. This is an abbreviated post-game show, I guess, after match 1, brought to you by Cranston Family Funeral Home in Fairfield and Keosauqua. Now to serve you with a monument sales and Irish Ridge Cremation, CranstonFamilyFuneralHome.com. So they put 3 minutes on the clock on our court. So we got time for, let's do a 2-minute break. Then we'll come back and maybe chat with you a little bit about Hillcrest Academy. Warriors' next match, that's their next opponent. Back with you in 2 minutes. You're tuned in to Warrior Volleyball right here on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
This is Van Buren County Superintendent Jeremy Hissom, and we are so excited about the upcoming school year. All of us here at Van Buren County can't wait to see all the wonderful things our students accomplish this year. From academic accolades to the gridiron, we are blessed to have you choose Van Buren County in educating your children. Our team has made several improvements throughout the district, and we can't wait for you to see them. New graphics, new flooring, and new Twig science curriculum, just to name a few. We also want to take this time to welcome any new staff and new students to our district. Here in Van Buren County, we have one goal: be a great school for all kids. Warrior Pride, countywide.
This is Jeremy with Cranston Family Funeral Home. I want to take a moment and say thank you, not for choosing our funeral home, although we're deeply honored when you do, but for showing up for your neighbors, for supporting small businesses, for standing in line at visitations and hugging people you maybe haven't seen in years. That is what makes our communities feel like home. At Cranston Family Funeral Home, we don't believe in flashy promises. We believe in showing up quietly, respectfully, and doing the work that matters when it matters most. So from our family to yours, thank you. We see you, we are grateful for you, and we'll be here when you need us.
Hi, I'm Cody Crane with Crane Concrete Ready Mix. If you're tired of not mattering to the big corporate companies, then call us. When you work with us, you won't be on a waiting list. We can get you concrete when you need it. We are a family-owned business, offer competitive prices, and are easy to work with. We deliver to Davis, Wapello, Van Buren, and Jefferson counties. Work with a company that will take care of you. Call me, Cody Crane, at 641-919-1350.
Whether you're building your dream home, expanding the family farm, or just need a little help getting started, Pilot Grove Savings Bank is here for you. Our experienced lending team offers personalized service with competitive rates because we live here too, and we know what matters. Pilot Grove Savings Bank. We make your goals our priority. Visit us at pilotgrovesavingsbank.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
We're back with the Van Buren County Warriors on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
All right, we're back with you from the Ottumwa Radio broadcast booth here, West Burlington, Iowa. West Burlington High School getting set for the start of match 2 on the night for the Warriors in conference tournament pool play action. They're going to face off against the Hillcrest Academy Ravens. Let's talk a little bit about Hillcrest Academy, a 1A school in the Super Conference North Division. Head coach is Tana Boschart, assisted by Lindsay Widmer and Yanita Gutierrez. Manager is Vivian Ward. Hillcrest Academy, a kill efficiency of 152, a service .152, a service efficiency of 87.3. They are 13-5 on the year, 1-1 at home, 4-2 away, 8-2 neutral. Their last time out, they went 3-1 at the Cardinal Invitational on September 20th. Their wins this year over English Valleys, Keota, Highland, Lone Tree, Highland, Collins Maxwell, Waco, Meskwaki Settlement, Lone Tree, Pekin, Cardinal, Pekin, and Moulton Udell. Their losses are to Sigourney, English Valleys, Highland Ladora, Victor Ellen, Liza Muscatine, and Pekin. Leading players, Brenna Boschart kills with 67, Diggs with 122, and aces with 43. Ruth Withoft kills with 57. Stavia Miller digs with 104. Neva Helmuth kills 134 and aces 35. Claire Withrow assists 263, aces 29, and Claire Miller digs 114 and aces 29. That's just a quick look at the Hillcrest Academy Ravens, Warriors' second opponent in conference tournament pool play. Let's get some starting lineups. Brought to you by Smithburg Automotive. First serve of this match will be brought to you by Dowd Lumber and Home Center. Set 1, First Iowa State Bank, an abbreviated pregame show brought to you by the Van Buren County Community School District. On the floor for the Warriors, up front, left to right, Sickles, Huff, Troutman in the back. Wells, Mertens, Urach, Wiley checking in for Wells. For the Ravens, let's see. 8 is Helmuth up front. I'm having trouble seeing some of the other numbers. It looks like number 5, Claire Withrow, their setter up front. Also 15, Brenna Boschart. Their libero is checking in. That's number 2, Claire Miller in the middle back. 15, Brenna Boschart. I was trying to just let you know about any numbers I can see. There's a lot of traffic there going through the middle of the court. 18, Adrian Blavelt, I believe also in the back left there. And we'll get the rest of the players as we go along here. Some of them are standing sideways. Can't see their numbers, but Warriors going to serve. Sophia Urach has the ball in hand towards the right corner. We are waiting for the whistle. There it is. Here we go with match 2 of the night. The Warriors and the Hillcrest Academy Ravens. Serve on the way, handled by the libero in a forearm set. Going to the outside. Helmuth blocked by Troutman, who she lifted it to keep it alive. They don't call it. Huff will send it right back over. Hillcrest Academy, a setter dump on 2. Catches the Warriors off guard. That was number 5, Claire Withrow. First kill for Hillcrest. First for her and the team. 1-0 Ravens. And number 15, Boschart, left to center on the serve. Wiley let it go. It goes long. Service error, Ravens. First of the match, first of the set. We're tied at 1. Wells in for Troutman. And Wiley to serve it. Towards the right corner, Lexi Wiley, the jump serve is on the way. A forearm pass and then a tip over by 2. Urach got a piece of it. It ricochets out of bounds to the right. I think that was Withrow who sent that one over. Second kill for her, second as a team. 2-1 Ravens, and Withrow to serve. Substitution, 18 out. Number 6 maybe in, Nora Schwarzenruder. Comes a serve from Withrow. Too much steam on that one. Second service there for Hillcrest, 2-2. Huff will serve for the Warriors on the rotation. Ashlyn Huff stands a little bit to the right of center, maybe halfway between the center and the right corner, and she'll send the serve on the way. Libero and a back set to the right side. Helmuth on the attack. Cross court from the right side goes out. Attack here, Ravens, 3-2 Warriors. Miller is their libero. She's in the middle back. Huff will serve it for Van Buren County. Ashlyn the serve on the way. Overhead pass by Hillcrest, a forearm set. To the outside, a roll shot. Handled by Huff to Urach, back set, right side Sickles. She'll tap it over. Helmuth, Withrow, setter dump on 2. Huff sends it back into play to Wiley. She'll go to Sickles on the right side, tipped across by Teagan to the middle of the Hillcrest defense. Nobody there. Withrow couldn't get it. Sickles gets her first kill. That's the Warriors' first of the match. And 4-2, we lead it, I believe. Okay. Huff, the next serve on the way. Ooh, that one in. Miller let it go. It lands in. That's an ace. First for Huff, first for the team. 5-2. Warriors with a 3-point advantage here early in set number 1, second match of the day. Huff the next serve. Miller, forearm pass to Withrow. Going to the outside. Off the block of the Warriors. Sickles kept alive by Urach. To Wiley going back to Sickles on the right side, and Teagan hit that one short into the net. Attack here, Van Buren County, and it's 5-3. Side out, Hillcrest. Neva Helmuth, number 8, the senior, at 5'7", will serve for the Ravens, and it's on the way. Wiley, an overhead pass to Urach, overhead set to Mertens. Across court and out from the outside. She went to the back right corner, overhit it just a little bit. Attack Air Warriors gives Hillcrest a point. It's 5-4, Van Buren County. Right of center is Helmuth. The next serve on the way. Way too much power on that one. Their third. service error of the match. 6-4 Van Buren County with Sickles up next to serve. Teagan, she likes to stand over there towards that right corner, and she'll send it on the way. Forearm pass controlled. The pass to Withrow to the outside off the block of the Warriors. Nobody could get it after the block. That's number 13, Ruth Withoft on the kill. Her first, team third here in set one, 6-5. And number 10, Stavia Miller to serve. Wiley has it to Urach, to the right side, Wells. Off the block of Hillcrest, and nobody could control that one. Give Wells her first kill of this match. Second for the team. 7-5, Van Buren County with the lead. Daphne will serve. Right of center on the service line. Troutman in, Wiley out, Wells serves. Forearm pass control out of the middle back. A forearm set towards the net, tipped across by Hillcrest. To Mertens, to Urach, to Troutman. She'll roll one towards the back. Miller has that one. Withoft will set Miller, middle. And number 13, another kill towards the back. Ruth Withoft, the junior at 5'9", gets her second put away, team fourth. 7-6, side out Hillcrest, substitution for the Ravens. 19 in and 6 out, that's Boschart for Schwarzenruder. Boschart will serve from a little bit left of center on the service line. There's a whistle, we're ready for play. The serve goes to Huff. Forearm pass, Urach, an overhead back set to the right side. Mertens across court, and it's in. Marley, a nice attack off the right side. Found some space there in the back left corner, cross court, and put it away. Mertens, first kill. Team's third. 8-6. Mertens on the serve. Warriors with a 2-point lead. Forearm pass and a back set to the right side. Withoft on the attack. Cross court dug by Sickles. She'll go to Urach and then Huff. She'll go cross court. Ooh, it was a contact, I believe. Yes. Off of number 10, Stavia Miller. Ashlyn Huff, a kill for the Warriors. Teams fourth in set one, 9-6. Mertens will serve again for Van Buren County. 10-1, West Burlington leading Lone Tree. Mertens the serve. A forearm pass and an overhead set to the right side, roll shot. Mertens pops it up in the air to Sickles. Wiley will tip it across to the middle of the defense. One contact, then two. Wiley keeps it alive. Huff, Troutman, back to Hillcrest. Good job, Warriors. One contact and a set going to the outside. Roll shot over the block. Sickles is there to support it. Then Urach and Huff off the block. Urach sends it right back to him. Controlled by the back row. Setter dump on two. Blocked by Troutman. Hillcrest keeps it alive. They'll set the outside. Tip down the net. And it came up short. Tried to cut it down the net, did the Ravens, and it came up short of the net. Point Warriors on a furious rally. 10-6. Mertens, halfway between the center and the right corner, sends a serve on the way. Second contact, a tip, free ball to the Warriors. Wiley, Urach to Huff on the outside to the middle back. Out. Ashlyn overhit that one a little bit. Attack, air, Warriors, 10-7. Here comes Ali Pedretti from Arlie Mertens. And number 2, Claire Miller, the freshman libero at 5'3", will serve right of center on the service line for Hillcrest Academy. Miller's serve on the way. Wiley, an overhead pass to Urach. She'll go to Huff on the outside, a roll shot to the middle of the defense. Overpass tipped down by Huff. Tried to go to Withrow the center, overpass. Huff cleaned it up. Her second kill, team fifth, the set one. Warriors lead 11-7. Urach serves for Van Buren County. Forearm pass controlled, then an overhead set to the outside Helmuth. Off the block of the Warriors, kept alive by Wiley. Urach towards the back corner. I think that's got to be in. Yes. Oh, no, they're going to award it. I'm looking right down the line, and that ball looked like it caught some line. All right, well, attack here, Warriors gives a point to Hillcrest. It's 11-8. And number 15, Brenna Boschart on the serve. Handled by, nope, ricochet to the left off of Pedretti. Ace for number 15, Brenna Boschart, the freshman at 5'2". Her first ace, team's first of the match, 11-9. Boschart to serve again. A little bit left to center on the service line, and the serve is on the way. Wiley lets it go. Too much power behind it. Their fourth service here. Point Warriors. Back up 12-9. Troutman out, Wells in. Wiley to serve. West Burlington leads Lone Tree 15-1. Set one. Wiley's jump serve is on the way. Miller The libero has it, then a forearm set coming towards the net. A free ball with the forearms to Pedretti. And her forearm pass attempt went straight up in the air and falls to the floor. So, an error there by the Warriors gives Hillcrest their 10th point. It's 12-10. Sub in for Hillcrest and number 5, Withrow, the setter. Back to serve, right of center on the service line. Claire Withrow, the serve on the way. Huff, overhead pass. Sickles will set. Huff will tip it across from deep from the right side. Miller to Withrow to Withoft on the outside. Attack dug by Wiley. Her pass to Urach and then Huff. Oh, into the block of Helmuth. Right at us. Block for a point by number 8, Helmuth. They're first for either team, 12-11. Withrow to serve again. Same spot, right of center. Pretty closely played first set. The serve, a good low one handled by Wiley. Her pass to Urach going to Huff. Roll shot down the line. Miller has it for Hillcrest. And a forearm set and a forearm free ball coming to the Warriors. Wiley, Urach, back set, right side, Sickles. Cross-court attack. Dug by Hillcrest. Helmuth to Miller. Free ball to Pedretti. Then Urach and Wells. She'll tip it across. Miller up to get it. Helmuth and a free ball coming to the Warriors. Pedretti up to get that. Goes to Urach and then Huff towards the back. I think it's out. No touch. Warriors want to tip. Refs say no. Huff overhit that one and we're tied at 12 after that point goes to the Ravens. These two teams met twice last year, I believe. They split. Warriors got them at the Cardinal tournament. Hillcrest returned the favor in the conference tournament. We're tied at 12. Serve, Wiley, Urach, and then Wells. Ooh, was off the block? I think so, yes. And landed out, but on the Hillcrest side, off the attack by Wells, off the block of Hillcrest. So Wells gets her second kill, 6th as a team. Pedretti out, Mertens in, Huff to serve. Warriors lead by 1, 13-12 in a back and forth first set. Second match of the day. Ashlyn Huff, right of center, sends a serve on the way. Miller, straight up in the air off of the something up there in the ceiling, and it ricochets down for an ace. Off of one contact, second for the team. Huff has them both. 14-12, Ashlyn will serve again. 18-3, West Burlington over Lone Tree in set 1. Huff, serve. Handled overhead pass, then tipped by Helmuth, kept alive by the Warriors. They'll go to Mertens. She'll tip off the block and out of bounds. Off the block and number 6, Schwarzenruber. Mertens gets her second kill, 7th for the team. 15-12, slight separation by 3 points now for the Warriors here in set 1 of the second match of the day. Huff the serve again. A forearm pass goes straight back into the crowd. An ace for Huff, 3rd for the team, and Ashlyn has them all. 16-12, here comes a timeout by Hillcrest. Back with you in 30 seconds for more exciting Warrior volleyball action. They won their first match over Lone Tree and lead Hillcrest in set 1, 16-12. You're tuned into Warrior Volleyball. Back with you in 30, right here on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Are you thinking about or ready to build that home or shop or deck that you've been dreaming about? Come see us at Dowd's Lumber and Home Center in Dowd's, and we will transform your dreams into reality. By using our 3D computer-aided design system, you can see and walk through your dream project. After your project is designed, we can generate a detailed material list to see if it fits within your budget. Contact Mike or Josh at Dowd's Lumber and Home Center to get your project started today. 641-936-7115 or check us out at dowdslumber.com.
Back with you to the Ottumwa Radio broadcast booth. West Burlington defeats Lone Tree in set 1, 21-4. Warriors up 16-12 over Hillcrest in set 1 of our second match of the day. Huff will continue her service run after the timeout. Miller in the back middle has that one ricochet to the back, and number 15, Boschart can't get it. Huff serving well. 4th ace as a team, and Ashlyn Huff has them all. 4 aces and 2 kills, 17-12. Warriors up 5. Huff, the serve. Good low hard serve. Ricochets to the right. Helmuth back into play, and it falls off a free ball attempt. That's an error by Hillcrest by number 6, Schwarzenruder. 18-12. Huff with 5 or 6 points in a row. Another good low hard serve. She's hitting them well. Straight up in the air from Miller. Ooh, nope. Tried to send it back into play. It's off the ceiling and down. I don't think they're counting that one as an ace. They didn't do their little dance, but it's 19-12, kind of acted as one. Huff continues the service run. To the back middle, Miller Withrow, setter dump on 2. Urach to support that. Wiley back set to the outside. Mertens, a roll shot over the block. Kept alive by Hillcrest Academy. Third contact blocked by Sickles on the outside attack. Over to Mertens. Her pass Urach. Back set right side Sickles. She'll tip. Oh, and I think they're going to call a lift on Sickles. So Hillcrest gets the side out that they were looking for. 19-13 now. Miller is out for Hillcrest. Maybe 13 Rithoff back in. I didn't see who checked in. Helmuth will serve it. That serve, oh, it would have been out. Sickles played it. Urach back set middle. Wells, a high roll shot to the middle of the defense. Kept alive, the pass to Withrow. Withoff the tacks out of the middle to the back right corner here from our point of view and put that one away. I think that was 13. I didn't get a number on it. I think that was Withoff. Her third kill, team 5th. That serve by Helmuth goes long. Service error. 5th, it's set 1 by Hillcrest Academy. 5 free points for the Warriors. That helps. Helmuth checks out. And Tegan Sickles from the right corner will serve for Van Buren County. To Miller. Came up to get it. Overpass goes to Wiley. To Urach going to Mertens on the outside. Cross court. And it's in. A deep shot by Mertens. 21-14. That was a set point. And the Warriors win set number 1. Mertens her third kill. That's the 8th for the team. Let's do a 1-minute break. Come on back and do a set recap. Brought to you by Dowd's Quick Stop of Dowd's. Right after this 1-minute break, you're tuned into Warrior Volleyball. We go into set 2, brought to you by Roto-Rooter. Warriors win set 1 over Hillcrest Academy, 21-14. Back with you in 60 seconds right here on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network for more exciting Warrior Volleyball.
This is Van Buren County Superintendent Jeremy Hissam, and we are so excited about the upcoming school year. All of us here at Van Buren County can't wait to see all the wonderful things our students accomplish this year. From academic accolades to the gridiron, we are blessed to have you choose Van Buren County in educating your children. Our team has made several improvements throughout the district, and we can't wait for you to see them. New graphics, new flooring, and new Twig science curriculum, just to name a few. We also want to take this time to welcome any new staff and new students to our district. Here in Van Buren County, we have one goal: be a great school for all kids. Warrior Pride, countywide.
This is Milo Wells with Wells Hometown Drug in Bloomfield. Our goal here is to go above and beyond your expectations for the role that a pharmacy can play in you and your family's health. Since we have opened here, many things have changed. We've added experienced staff, updated our facilities, added clinical services like strep throat test and treat, and free liquid medication flavoring. One thing that has not changed is the vision of providing our patients with access to the best pharmacy services anywhere in the state. We, like many of you, believe Southeast Iowa is an amazing place to live, and we will continue to be committed to improving the lives of our patients.
We're back with the Van Buren County Warriors on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Back with you to the Ottumwa Radio broadcast booth. Let's take a look at that set 1 win by the Warriors over the Hillcrest Academy Ravens. Set recap brought to you by Dowd's Quick Stop. No service errors for the Warriors, 5 for Hillcrest Academy. 4 aces for the Warriors, 1 for the Ravens. 8 kills for the Warriors, 5 for Hillcrest Academy. The Ravens with a block for a point. Warriors win set 1, 21-14. For the Ravens, Claire Withrow, a couple of kills. Ruth Withoff with 3. Brenna Boschart had the ace. For the Warriors, Ashlyn Huff, 4 aces, 2 kills. Mertens, 3 kills. Wells, 2 kills. Sickles, 1 kill. Warriors are on the floor and ready to go. Let's start a set 2 here, second match of the day. They beat Lone Tree 2-0 in the first match of the day. And West Burlington handling Lone Tree right now, up 1-0, 3-0 in set 2. Up front, Huff, Troutman, Urach, left to right, Sickles, Wiley, Mertens in the back. For Hillcrest Academy, Helmuth, Boschart, and I think Withrow up front. Their libero, Miller, checking in for Withoff in the back. I see 18, Adrian Blavelt in the back as well. Miller's back there. Number 10, Stavia Miller in the match for Hillcrest Academy as well. Helmuth, Withrow, and Boschart, Brenna Boschart up front. Hillcrest Academy will serve it. That's Claire Miller, the freshman libero, right of center on the service line. There's the whistle. Couple rhythm dribbles for Miller. Here we go in set 2. Serve on the way. Mertens, she'll go to Troutman. He'll go to Huff. Roll shot from the outside. Dug by Hillcrest Academy. Setter dump on 2. Urach sends it right back to him. Then they'll set the outside off the block of the Warriors, and that's dug by Mertens. Huff, Urach, and she can't send it over. on a one-handed forearm with the right forearm attempt, came into the went into the net. Point Ravens, 1-0. Hillcrest Academy as we start set number 2. Miller will serve again, and it's on the way. A good low hard serve handled by Sickles. Wiley going to set Huff with the forearms, cross-court attack. Handled, overpass, Urach to Troutman, to Huff, joust at the net, won by Helmuth. Urach, Wiley, and Huff a roll shot, handled by Miller, overpass that, catches line. It did. That's a point, Hillcrest. On an overpass, that Huff let it go, and it caught line. 2-zip, Ravens. Claire Miller. The next serve, Wiley. Overhead pass straight up in the air. Mertens comes to help. Going to Huff, roll shot off the outside. In the middle of the defense, dug by number 10, Miller. Then they'll go roll shot, Helmuth, out of the middle. Warriors handle that. Urach, back row attack, Mertens, and she overhit it. 3-zip, Ravens here in set 2. Warriors looking for a side out as Miller on a 3-point service run to start. Their libero with the next serve on the way. Sickles, overhead pass, Urach, a forearm set to Huff, a roll shot to the middle. Kept alive, setter dump on 2 by Withrow, and nobody there. Claire Withrow, her 3rd kill. First for the Ravens in set 2, 6th of the match, and they're up 4-zip. Here in set 2, Warriors still looking for that side out. West Burlington up 6-1 in set 2 over Lone Tree. Miller, the next serve is on the way. Sickles, setter dump by Urach, and that one finds the floor, maybe after one contact there, but side out. Urach, her first kill of this match, first for the Warriors in set 2, 9th of the match, 4-1. Sophia will serve it from that right corner, and she comes up short. Service error. First of the match for the Warriors. Free point for the Ravens. It's 5-1 Hillcrest Academy. Warriors lead at 1-0, winning that first 21-14. Set 2 brought to you by Roto-Rooter on Gateway Drive. The serve by Hillcrest, handled by Wiley to Urach, back set right side, Troutman. She'll attack down the line, and that one finds the line, I think, way in the back. It was in. Wells in for Troutman. So Ada Troutman off the right side gets her first kill of this match. Second as the team in set 2, 10th of the match. Wiley to serve. It's 5-2 Ravens. Miller, middle back, has it. Withrow is going to set Helmuth middle. And that one went long. Over the block of the Warriors, and they let it go wisely. Too much power by Neva Helmuth. Attack error, Ravens 5-3. Hillcrest Academy is still with a 2-point lead. Wiley to serve it again for Van Buren County. Jump serve on the way. Miller, overhead pass, Withrow. Overhead set to the outside, tipped over the Warriors' block. Wiley comes up to get it. Her pass to Urach, going to Huff on the outside. Oh, and Ashland ripped that one to her left of the block and found the back corner. A rocket by Huff off the outside gives her her 3rd kill with those 4 aces. 3rd for her, 3rd for the team, 11th of the match. 5-4, Wiley serve, handled by Miller. Withrow comes to get it. They're going to send a roll shot out of the back into the net by number 15, Brenna Boschart. Attack error, Ravens. And the Warriors have come back after trailing 4-zip to tie it at 5. 5-1 run here by the Warriors. Wiley towards the right corner, serve on the way. Forearm pass and a forearm set going to the outside, a roll shot over the Warrior block. Wiley is there. Urach and Huff into the block and down. Hit Helmuth and fell on the Ravens side. Huff, too much power. 4th kill for Huff, 4th as a team in set 2, 12th of the match, 6-5. Warriors up 1. Ball from the other court coming over. That's at least 5 or 6. Wiley's next serve on the way. Forearm pass controlled. Setter dump on 2 by Withrow. Urach, not this time. Wiley over to Sickles. Off the block of Helmuth and down. Sickles gets a kill for Van Buren County. Her second team, 5th with set 2, 13th of the match, 7-5. 11-2, West Burlington over Lone Tree. They're running away with that one. Wiley serve, handled by Miller to Withrow to Helmuth. Well, blocked by the Warriors. Wells on our side of the net, and we couldn't keep it alive. Number 8, Helmuth, gets her first. She's dangerous if they can get her the ball. Her first kill, team second is set 2, 7th of the match, 7-6. Number 5, Claire Withrow, right of center on the service line, will serve it for the Ravens. Served by Withrow on the way. Ooh, off of Wiley. She didn't know what she was caught in between a forearm pass and a overhead pass, and she couldn't decide. It skipped by her and hit off of her. So number 5, Withrow with an ace, her first, team first to set 2, second in the match. We're tied at 7. And Withrow will serve again for Hillcrest. On the way, Wiley. A forearm pass that time, and a good one to Urach, going to Wells. Down the line off the block and out of bounds. Point Warriors off the block of number 6, Schwarzenritter. Daphne Wells, her 3rd kill of this match. That's the 6th in set 2 for the Warriors, their 14th kill overall. Van Buren County up 8-7. Huff, the serve. Good low serve by Ashland. Forearm pass, a forearm set. Free ball with the forearms back to Huff. Her pass to Urach. She's going to go middle to Wells. Tip block, kept alive on 2 contacts, straight up in the air. Wiley a free ball to Hillcrest. Miller has that to Withrow to Helmuth. She'll tip. Wiley there off the net, still alive. Wiley from the back with 2 hands. And then center dump. Wells catches that, sends it back to him. 1 contact and 2 to Withrow. Helmuth. That's, ooh. On an attack by Helmuth out of the middle, this line judge says it caught line. Boy, it looked out to me. Withoff back in for Miller. So Helmuth gets her 2nd kill, 3rd as a team, 8th of the match. We're tied at 8. Helmuth coming out for number 7, Tara Poole. First time into the match for her, I believe. She'll serve it. That one looked out to me in that back corner. But I'm not the one making the decision. I'm just giving you my opinion. Anyways, we're tied at 8. Point Ravens. Number 7, Poole, in to serve, halfway between the center and the right corner for the Ravens. Poole sends a serve on the way. Wiley has it for the Warriors. Urach back set, right side, Sickles. She'll try to tip it in between the block maybe and came up short. Attack, air, Warriors. Ravens lead it 9-8 in another back and forth set. They were up 4-0. Warriors came back and took the lead. Now Hillcrest up 9-8. Poole, the next serve, short into the net, service air. First to set 2, 6th of the match for Hillcrest. We're tied at 9. Warriors lead it 1-0, 21-14 in the first. Here comes Helmuth back in for Poole. Sickles will serve for Van Buren County. Right corner, Sickles serve on the way. Forearm pass, forearm set. Roll shot attack out of the middle, dug by Huff. Urach back set. Oh, she'll send it over on 2. Kept alive by Hillcrest. Withrow to the outside, down the line. Popped up in the air by Sickles to Urach. Mertens off the block, and they keep it alive. Will they send it over? Yes. Sickles will play it. Sent back by Urach. Deep in the Hillcrest defense, and they'll send a free ball on the 3rd contact back to Huff. Her pass to Urach to Wells. She'll go to the right. She usually goes to the left. Really caught him off guard. She cut that one to the right and down for a kill. Nice job by Daphne Wells, her 4th. Team 7th in set 2. 15th of the match. Van Buren County back up 1, 10-9. And Tegan Sickles towards that right corner will serve again. Forearm pass out of the back. Miller towards the net. Free ball tipped across on by 2 hands to Wiley. Urach going to Mertens. She'll bang it off the block. Kept alive by the Warriors. Huff, and then Mertens. She tried to cut it down the net and came up short. Attack here, Van Buren County gives Hillcrest a point, and we're tied at 10 in set 2. We'd like to end this one in 2 against Hillcrest. If you can, you got a big match against West Burlington coming up. That serve handled by Wiley. Urach back set right side. Wells to the middle of the defense. Dug by Miller. And then Hillcrest with a kill towards the back right corner. Didn't see who got that one. Might have been Withoff. We'll give her her 4th, team 4th. 9th of the match. The serve handled by Wiley. 11-10 Hillcrest. Urach to the right side. Wells off the block. Warriors keep it alive. Sickles will send a free ball back to the Ravens. 1 contact and a forearm set over the block of the Warriors. Sickles off the net. Wells up in the air. Mertens will keep it alive. To Miller back there. The other Miller, and then a roll shot off the outside. Sickles overhead pass to Urach to Mertens. Down the line. It's good. A nice attack off the outside by Marley Mertens towards the back left corner. Finds the corner. Wiley out, Troutman in, and Mertens her 4th kill. Team's 8th of the set, 16th of the match. Ties things at 11. Wells, we got a sub for Hillcrest happening right now. 9 in for 10. That's Annika Schrock in for Stavia Miller. Daphne Wells will serve it for the Warriors. We're tied at 11. Daphne, right of center, sends a serve on the way. A forearm pass to the setter. Withrow going to the outside. Over the block of the Warriors, too far. On the attack by number 15, Brenna Boschart. Attack here, Ravens, gives the Warriors a 12-11 lead. Little service run here would be key, create some separation. In set 2, Wells, the next serve on the way. Forearm pass controlled, Withrow, an overhead set to the outside, blocked by the Warriors, but into the stand. Urach got it. Off the attack by 15, Boschart. Her first kill, team 5th. Subs happening. Wells out, Wiley in. And number 19, Marin Boschart back into the match for Hillcrest. We're tied at 12. I think West Burlington defeated Lone Tree 2-0. Boschart serve. Sickles has it. Urach got to come and get it. Send it towards the net. Huff a free ball back to the Ravens. Boschart, Withrow, Withoft out of the middle. Too far past the end line. Attack here, Ravens. Warriors lead 13-12. Up 1-0 sub for Hillcrest. As number 18, Adrian Blavelt, back into the match for Boschart. Mertens the serve. Forearm pass controlled. Withrow setter dump on 2. Kept alive by Huff. Then Urach. And Sickles will send it over. Ravens will play it to Withrow. And then an attack cut down the net, dug by Huff. Mertens, it ricocheted off her left hand, went back towards the crowd. That's not the way she wanted it to go. Error by the Warriors gives Hillcrest a point. Helmuth back in. And back and forth we go in set 2. Tied at 13. Claire Miller on the serve for the Ravens, right of center, serve on the way. Wiley, overpass, Helmuth, blocked by Troutman. I'm going to say Troutman in the net on the block attempt. It was a joust at the net between Troutman and Helmuth. Troutman in the net, point Ravens. They lead at 14-13 on the air by the Warriors. Miller, that's Claire Miller. 2 Millers on the roster. Claire Miller to serve. It's on the way to Wiley. Urach will set Huff on the outside. Ashland off of the block. They keep it alive and tip it across. Huff, a pass to Urach, going to Mertens out of the back row. Oh, Marley overhit that one badly to the right. Attack error. Warriors and Hillcrest up 15-13. Warriors need to get tough. Like to see them end this one in 2. Claire Miller will serve. Ravens up 15-13. Serve on the way. Mertens. They were undecided if they could play it or not. Mertens got a piece of it and it just fell to the floor. So an ace by Claire Miller, her first, team second of set 2, third of the match. Hillcrest is the one creating the separation, 16-13. Claire Miller the next serve. Wiley, Urach going to Huff. She'll roll one over. Kept alive, tipped on 2. Wiley got a piece with her foot. Troutman maybe a piece, but it goes under the net. Point Ravens. 17-13 Hillcrest here in set 2. Claire Miller, a good serve to Wiley. Good pass to Urach, going to Huff. We need to side out Ashland. Off the block, Mertens sends it right back to him. Withrow. Oh, and then an indecision between Miller and number 9, Schrock. Makes it fall. Point, that's the side out, point Warriors that we were looking for. 17-14, so it goes at what could have been a 5-point deficit back to 3. That's a big swing. And we get to serve. Urach will serve it for Van Buren County. Towards the right corner. Serve on the way. Forearm pass controlled out of the back row. Withrow overhead set to Helmuth. Tipped. Urach is there to support it. Wiley is going to set Sickles. She'll roll one over the block. Helmuth going to set Miller, or Withrow. Kept alive by the Warriors, and are going to say Hillcrest in the net, I believe. It's an error on the Ravens. Point Warriors 17-15. The next serve by Urach is on the way. They get it to Withrow, going to Helmuth. The middle back, Mertens there to dig it. Urach back towards the net. Huff will roll one over. One contact, then 2 to Withrow. Blocked by the Warriors on an outside attack attempt. Overpass. Helmuth tips it down on the overpass. She gets a put away, her third. Team 6 is set 2, 11th of the match. It's 18-15. And number 15, Brenna Boschart, back to serve for the Ravens. She is left to center, and that serve goes to Mertens. Urach going to Huff out of the middle. Ashland hit that one into the net. So Hillcrest 2 points away from taking set 2. Brenna Boschart to serve it again for the Ravens. That serve handled by Mertens to Urach, going to Huff out of the middle. She'll tip to the back, off and down. It's off of number 18 there, Blavelt. Wells back in for Troutman. Huff gets her 5th kill of this match, 9th as a team in set 2, 17th overall, 19-16. Lexi Wiley to serve. We need a little service run for Van Buren County. Wiley serve on the way. Off of Miller, overpass. Wells cleans it up. It's off again of number 18. Wells went to her left that time off of Blavelt. Point Warriors, 19-17. Wells, her 5th kill, 10th as a team in set 2, 18th of the match. And Lexi Wiley towards that right corner. Another jump serve on the way. Oh, that one off of one contact. Withrow has to come a long way to help out. Helmuth a free ball to Wiley. Warriors need to do something with it. Urach to Wells out of the middle. Off of Miller, off of the basketball. They keep it alive and back to the Warriors. No, I don't think they're going to let that one go. 2 hits off of the same player there, I believe. Point Warriors, 19-18. And we got a timeout, Hillcrest. Warriors fought back. It's 19-18 Hillcrest. Warriors lead it 1-0, winning the first 21-14. Back with you in 30 seconds for more exciting set 2 Warrior volleyball action right here on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Shopping for a quality used car? Check out the inventory at Smithburg Automotive Lot at 1503 West Burlington Avenue in Fairfield. Need repairs? They've got you covered at the South 23rd Street location. Call 641-472-2454 or visit smithburgs.com. Need quality used parts? Head to Smitty's Auto Recycling on West Grimes in Fairfield. They've got fresh inventory arriving all the time. Selling parts or have a wrecked vehicle? They buy unwanted cars too. Call 472-4200 or stop by to see what's new in the yard.
With you from the Warrior broadcast booth. Wiley to serve. 19-18 Warriors trail in set 2. Withrow to Helmuth. She'll tip. Wiley up to get that one. Urach back set right side. Sickles down the line. Popped up in the air by Miller. Goes backwards. Back towards the net. Withrow a free ball to Mertens. To Urach and Huff. Towards the middle back. Dug by number 15 Boschard. Goes second contact to the left and out of bounds. Warriors have fought back nicely to tie it at 19. Boy, I'd like to see them end this one in 2 sets, knowing that big match against West Burlington coming at. Wiley the serve, handled by Claire Miller. To Withrow to Helmuth, middle back, she overhit it. No touch either. Attack here, Ravens, and suddenly the Warriors find themselves with a match point. 20-19, they lead set 2. Taking the first set, 21-14. Wiley from the corner sends a serve on the way. Overhead pass, Withrow a forearm set towards the net, a free ball from Helmuth. Mertens to Urach. Can Huff put it away? Banged one off the net, dug by the back row to Helmuth, and an attack off the outside, dug by Urach. Wiley going to Sickles on the right side. Off of the net, a block, 1 contact, 2, and a free ball. That's going to go out. And the Warriors come back. That was an attempt by Withrow to win set 2, 21-19. They were trailing it by 3 or 4 or 5 there even, and they come back and win it 21-19. So that will probably do it. You take the pressure off, and that match against West Burlington still means something, but it doesn't mean quite enough. I believe going 2-1 here will be enough to advance to the quarterfinals. So that match is over. The Warriors 2-0 on the night, defeating Lone Tree and Hillcrest Academy, both 2 sets to none. We're going to switch courts, but we will take a let's take a 1-minute break and see what they do on the clock. We'll come back and do a quick set and match recap of the match with Hillcrest Academy. So back with you in 60 seconds for more Warrior volleyball action, set recap, and match recap coming against Hillcrest Academy after this 60-second break. You're tuned into Warrior Volleyball right here. We're on the air tonight, 92.7 KTWA, also streaming live at Ottumwa Radio YouTube channel. We'll be back with you in 60 seconds. You're tuned into Warrior Volleyball on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Call. I got a pair of clogged toilets.
2 pair, dripping faucets, and leaking pipes.
Full house, boys. Flooded basement, ruined water heater, and a wild card, broken sump pump.
Gentlemen, whatever your plumbing issue may be, call Roto-Rooter on Gateway Drive in Ottumwa. The drain cleaning and plumbing experts, residential and commercial, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Oh, and one more thing. A royal flush always beats a full house.
That's a bunch of crap.
This is Van Buren County Superintendent Jeremy Hissam, and we are so excited about the upcoming school year. All of us here at Van Buren County can't wait to see all the wonderful things our students accomplish this year. From academic accolades to the gridiron, we are blessed to have you choose Van Buren County in educating your children. Our team has made several improvements throughout the district, and we can't wait for you to see them. New graphics, new flooring, and new Twig science curriculum, just to name a few. We also want to take this time to welcome any new staff and new students to our district. Here in Van Buren County, we have one goal: be a great school for all kids. Warrior Pride, countywide.
We're back with the Van Buren County Warriors on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
All right, back to the Ottumwa Radio broadcast booth here from West Burlington, Iowa. West Burlington High School Warriors 2-0 on the night, winning each match 2-0 over the Lone Tree Lions, and just defeated the Hillcrest Academy Ravens 21-14, 21-19. Let's do a set and match recap brought to you by Dowd's Quick Stop before we start the match against West Burlington. In that second set, one service error for the Warriors, one for the Ravens. No aces for Van Buren County, two for Hillcrest Academy. The Warriors with 10 kills in set two, Hillcrest Academy with 6. Neither team with a block for a point. Match totals: one service error for the Warriors, 6 for Hillcrest Academy, 4 aces for Van Buren County, 3 for the Ravens. Van Buren County with 18 kills, Hillcrest Academy with 11. Hillcrest Academy the only team with a block for a point. Warriors win set 1, 21-14, win set 2, 21-19, take the match 2-0. Individual stats: Claire Miller had an ace, Claire Withrow 1 ace, 3 kills, Neva Helmuth had 3 kills, Ruth Withoft with 4 kills, Brenna Boschart with an ace and a kill for the Ravens. For the Warriors, Sophia Urach with 1 kill, a bunch of assists. Ashlyn Huff, 4 aces, 5 kills. Marley Mertens, 4 kills. Daphne Wells, 5 kills. Deacon Sickles, 2. Ada Troutman, 1. The Warriors spread out the wealth that time. Player of the match, let's go Ashlyn Huff on that one with those 4 aces and 5 kills, having scoring marks in each column there. Player of the match, brought to you by Milo and his team at Wells Hometown Drug in Bloomfield and Keosauqua. Ask them about free delivery or curbside pickup options. This is an abbreviated post-game show of Match 2 brought to you by the Cranston Family Funeral Home in Fairfield and Keosauqua. Now to serve you with a monument sales and Irish Ridge Cremation, CranstonFamilyFuneralHome.com. First serve of the next match will be brought to you by Dowd's Lumber and Home Center. The starting lineups of the next match brought to you by Smithburg Automotive. Abbreviated pregame show of the next match, the Van Buren County Community School District. Set 1 of the first match against West Burlington, First Iowa State Bank. All right, so the Warriors looking good to advance to Saturday night, going 2-0 in pool play here so far. Let's take a quick look at the Warriors' next opponent. They defeated West Burlington in a close 5-setter a couple weeks ago in Van Buren County, so we'll see if they can get them in a 3-setter. West Burlington, a 2A school in the Super Conference South Division. Head coach is Maureen Heath, assisted by Tim Svoboda. Kill efficiency at 171, serve efficiency at 92.2. West Burlington is 8-10, defeating Danville, Pekin, New London, Keokuk, Des Moines, Lincoln, Columbus, Williamsburg twice. They've lost to Wapello, Burlington, Centrally, Mid-Prairie, Burlington, Notre Dame, West Liberty, Burlington, Notre Dame again, Holy Trinity Catholic, West Liberty, and Van Buren County. They're 0-1 here at home, 2-4 in away matches, 6-5 neutral. Last time they were 3-2. They lost 3-2 in Van Buren County. That was their last time out. It looks like the Warriors are going to serve as we get set to start match 3 of the day. The libero, 32. Checking in, I think that's Ingram, the libero, if I remember right, for West Burlington. Hopkins and Armstrong in the back. 21 is Applegate, Woodsmall, and Webb up front for the Warriors. Looks like Wiley, Mertens, Urach, Troutman, Huff, and Sickles. Here we go. Urach the serve on the way to Hopkins in the back. Woodsmall going to Webb out of the middle. Block, kept alive. Oh, and Huff tried to tip it. And they fell on the Warriors' side. So Kaylee Webb, she's a load to deal with. We saw that. She had 30-some kills. Gets her first. First for the team. West Burlington leads it 1-0. They get a quick side out. Number 21, Applegate to serve from the right corner for the Falcons. Wiley has that for the Warriors. Going to Urach, going to the outside. Sickles. She'll roll into the middle of the defense. Kept alive. The pass to Woodsmall. Applegate out of the back. Off the tape. Huff keeps it alive for Van Buren County. Pass to Urach. Back set. Right side Sickles. To the middle of the defense. Hopkins is there. Woodsmall and Webb. She'll tip it across to Urach. Wiley will set Sickles again. And came up short. Teagan did into the net. Attack here. Warriors. West Burlington up 2-0. Applegate will serve again. For the Falcons, goes to Sickles, who goes to Urach. Wiley, a roll shot out of the back row. Applegate with the dig. Woodsmall to Webb. Cross court, dug by Wiley. Overpass cleaned up by Webb, dug by Urach. Wiley's going to go to Sickles on the right side and mistimed. No attempt, but it falls to the floor on the Warriors side. Scoreboard says 3-1. I think it's 3-0. Should be 3-0 West Burlington. Applegate still on the serve. Oh, we're over here on this one? Okay. For the Falcons, dug by the Warriors to Troutman. Mertens a free ball. Hopkins, Woodsmall, and number 3 on the attack, dug by Mertens in the back. She'll go to Urach and then Huff towards the back. It's out. Attack air Warriors. Number 3 is Schaefer for West Burlington, and the Falcons up 4-zip here early in set 1. 21 Applegate, the serve on the way. Sickles, an overhead pass to Urach. She'll tip it across. Webb, right back to the Warriors. Mertens, an overhead pass to Urach. Back set Huff. She'll tip it across to the Falcons. A ball coming over. They'll stop play. Ball coming over from the Lone Tree Hillcrest Academy match. So we'll replay this. 4-zip West Burlington. Applegate on the serve. And it's on the way. Sickles, pass to Urach. Back set right side, Troutman, a roll shot off the right side. Applegate up in the air, and Hopkins can't get it. Sickles will get the side out for the Warriors. Her first kill. Team's first. Van Buren County on the board at 4-1. Troutman out, Wells in, and Wiley will serve it. Lexi Wiley's jump serve on the way. Hopkins to Woodsmall to Webb. She'll tip it towards the back corner. Mertens has it for the Warriors. Urach going to Huff. Not blocked by Webb. Woodsmall supports it. Ingram going to Schaefer. Blocked by the Warriors for a point. Wells and Sickles got her. Blocked for a point for the Warriors, first of the match, 4-2. Wiley will continue to serve for Van Buren County. Lexi serve on the way. A good low serve. Armstrong into the match has it. Woodsmall, Webb. Blocked. Sickles, and it's going to be a lift. Blocked by the Warriors. Webb will get her second kill. Second as a team. West Burlington up 5-2. Hopkins out. And number 19, Jeffries in. Woodsmall to serve. Middle of the service line. Or a little left. Serve on the way. Wiley. Urach, back set right side, Huff, through, it hit, it was a touch. That was a touch. Yes. West Burlington didn't think so, but it was. I had a great view of that one. Huff will get the kill off the block, 5-3. Need to get Ashland going and keep her going. Her first kill, team second. Huff will serve. Ashland serve on the way. Armstrong has it ricochet off of her to the back right and out of bounds. Ace, first for the Warriors of the set and match. Huff will get it. She's serving well tonight, 5-4. Huff from close to the middle on the service line. The Warriors on the far end of the court now from us. That serve to Armstrong, to Woodsmall, to Webb. She'll pound it, dug by Wiley, nicely. Urach, and a ball comes over. They'll stop play. We're creeping towards that dozen mark, AJ, about how many times a ball's coming over from the other court. So the Warriors were about to attack, but we'll do it over. Huff will serve it again. Ashland's serve goes to Armstrong, to Woodsmall, to Webb. Off the block of Sickles. Wiley off the flag. Wells, Mertens. To Ingram, to Woodsmall, to Schaefer on the outside. Kept alive. Nope, over on the wrong side of the antenna. Point West Burlington. Sub for the Falcons. Armstrong out. Frank is in. West Burlington with a 6-4 lead. And Kaylee Webb from the left corner sends a serve on the way. Wiley, Urach to Sickles off the right side, dug by Webb. Passing to Woodsmall, going to Schaefer. Or no, Schaefer hit it into the net. Attack air, Falcons. Point, Van Buren County, 6-5. Side out, Warriors serve, Sickles will do it. Tegan Sickles, the serve on the way. Ingram, Woodsmall. Going to on the outside, blocked, kept alive by Urach. Sickles and Wiley, a roll shot deep in the back. Ingram, her pass to Woodsmall. going to Schaefer on the outside, dug by Wiley. Urach center dump on 2. Frank, Woodsmall, right side, Jeffries into the net. Attack, air, Falcons, and we're tied at 6. Sickles will serve it. She is right of center on the service line, all the way across the gym from our point of view. Serve on the way to Webb. Ricochets to the right, not a bounce. Ace, Warriors, second of the match. Sickles gets her first. Huff has the other one. And Buren County leads 7-6 here in set 1. Third match of the day. Warriors 2-0 on the day, winning their first matches 2-0. It's Lone Tree and Hillcrest. That serve goes to Webb from Sickles. Woodsmall, back set right side, into the net. It was blocked. West Burlington keeps it alive. Ingram back to the Warriors. Huff to Urach, going to Merton. She'll bang one off the block. Wiley keeps it alive nicely. Daphne Wells back to Webb. Woodsmall going to on the outside. Popped up in the air by Huff. That was Schaefer. Urach and Mertens, she'll roll one right over the block. Woodsmall there to support it. Ingram, back row attack, Webb. Wiley digs it for the Warriors. Urach will set Mertens. Off of Webb, up to the ceiling. She can't touch it twice in a row, and it's down. Mertens, first kill for her, third as a team. Van Buren County up 8-6. Sickles serving again. Teagan, the serve on the way. Ingram up to get it. Frank to Schaefer, dug by the Warriors. Urach, Mertens will tip it towards the deep back. Ingram towards the net. Woodsmall, back set, right side, Jeffries. Popped up in the air by Huff. Going to Urach and then Mertens. She'll bang it off the block. Jeffries keeps it alive. Frank back to the Warriors. Huff, center dump on 2. Oh, and that one comes up short, hits the antenna. Good job, center dump on 2 by Urach. Give her a kill, her first, team fourth. 9-6, Warriors up 3, Sickles. On a mini service run, she'll continue to serve. That serve going to Ingram. Forearm pass, Woodsmall going all the way over to Schaefer. She'll roll shot to the back. Huff, Urach, Wells out of the middle, dug by Webb. Ingram comes to help out. Webb a free ball. Back to Wiley. Overhead pass goes to Urach, and overhead set to Mertens. She'll bang one off of Woodsmall and out of bounds. From the outside, Marley Mertens, her second kill. Team fifth. Warriors up 10-6. Timeout, Marine Heath and West Burlington. Back with you in 30 seconds. You're tuned into exciting Warrior volleyball action. We're in set 1 against West Burlington. Warriors lead at 10-6. They've won their first 2 matches on the day. Back with you in 30, right here on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
This is Jeremy with Cranston Family Funeral Home. I want to take a moment and say thank you, not for choosing our funeral home, although we're deeply honored when you do, but for showing up for your neighbors, for supporting small businesses, for standing in line at visitations and hugging people you maybe haven't seen in years. That is what makes our communities feel like home. At Cranston Family Funeral Home, we don't believe in flashy promises. We believe in showing up quietly, respectfully, and doing the work that matters when it matters most. So from our family to yours, thank you. We see you, we are grateful for you, and we'll be here when you need us.
We're back with the Van Buren County Warriors on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Back with you, Ottumwa Radio Group broadcast booth. Sickles will serve. Warriors up 10-6, set 1 against West Burlington. Third match of the day, looking to go 3-0 on the day. Teagan Sickles, the serve on the way. Webb. Passing to Woodsmall, going over to Schaefer. Banged off the block and down for a point. Wells and Urach got her. Second block for a point by Van Buren County. 11-6. The Warriors lead the Falcons here. Sickles on a service run, and she will continue. That serve and Ingram to get it. Woodsmall, forearm set, Webb. Will push it across from the back row. Sickles going to Urach, setter dump on 2. Woodsmall up to get it. West Burlington a little out of system. Ingram, a free ball to Wiley. Passing to Urach, going to Mertens. Oh, and Marley hit that one into the net. Attack air. Came up short. Mistimed. Side out that West Burlington was looking for. It's 11-7. Here comes Applegate back in for Ingram. And number 3, Brenna Schaefer. Serve on the way. Huff. Overhead pass. Urach, forearm set to Mertens. Roll shot out of the middle. Campfire shot over the block of Frank and down. Mertens' third kill, Warriors 6 in set 1. Number 3, Schaefer out, Ingram back in, I believe. 12-7. Warriors up 5. Who's that back there? Wells to serve it. Middle of the service line. Webb goes to Woodsmall. Back to Oh, cross-court attack. Oh, I think it would have been out off of Wells. That was 21 Applegate on the kill. Her first, team third. Jeffries out. Hopkins back in, 12-8. Warriors up 4. And number 5, Emerson Hopkins, is serve on the way. Huff ricocheted off of her to the right. That'll be an ace. West Burlington's first, and Hopkins gets it. 12-9. Hopkins from about the middle of the service line for the Falcons. Couple rhythm dribbles. And the next serve is on the way. A little bit more of a high floater that time. Huff passing to Urach. Back set for Merton. She'll hit a roll shot. Oh, and she went to the left and found room to the right of Hopkins nicely. Marley Mertens, her 4th kill. 7th as a team. Side out Warriors, 13-9. Marley will serve it as well. Mertens towards the right corner. That serve comes up short. Momentum killer on that one. First service error of the match for the Warriors. Here comes Armstrong in for Frank. 13-10. Armstrong will serve. Serve on the way from Armstrong. Lands in the middle of the defense. Wiley couldn't come up to get it. Ace. Lydia Armstrong, her first, team second. 13-11. Here's Armstrong, right of center this time, going to Sickles. Passing to Urach, going to Huff. Blocked by Webb, and it lands inbounds. Blocked for a point, West Burlington, and they're back within 1 at 13-12. Armstrong, the next serve. Sickles overpass, Webb to Woodsmall, back to Webb. And that one is out, and they're going to say there was a touch. Webb gets her 3rd kill, team's 4th, 13 apiece. Armstrong moves over and catches the tape and down. Unconventional ace, but it works as one. Her 2nd, team 3rd. West Burlington up 14-13. Back and forth we go. Armstrong is left of center now. And the serve on the way. Wiley going to Urach, going to Huff. She'll tip over the block of Webb. Woodsmall there. Ingram and Applegate will roll one towards Mertens, who sends that one to Urach, going back to Huff. She'll tip down the net. And I'm going to say 2 hits on Ashlyn Huff. Armstrong will continue to serve. West Burlington up 15-13. Jump serve on the way, service error. Side out the Warriors we're looking for. That's the first service error for West Burlington. Free point Warriors. They get the side out, trailing by 1, 15-14. Sophia Urach on the serve for Van Buren County. Hopkins to Woodsmall, going to Webb out of the middle, to the right of Mertens and down. She's so dangerous out of the middle. Her 4th kill, team 5th. You got to put a double blocker there if you can, because she's going to beat a single most of the time. The Warriors didn't really look like they had much of a block there. 16-14. Applegate on the serve for the Falcons. Right of center, serve on the way. Sickles, Urach, back set, right side, Troutman. Through the block and down of Webb and Schaefer. Nice job, Troutman. Ingram back in. Troutman her 1st kill, team 8th. 16-15, Wiley will serve it for the Warriors. Lexi, the jump serve on the way. Armstrong, Woodsmall going to Schaefer, roll shot off the outside. Popped up in the air by Wiley to Urach to Wells out of the middle. Ingram dives to get that. Woodsmall, Webb went to the back right corner and down and in between Wiley and the other Warrior back there. Webb getting going, her 5th kill, team 6th. Jeffries is back in for Hopkins, 17-15. West Burlington up 2, and Woodsmall left of center on the service line, sends it on the way. Wiley, the short serve that Wiley tried to come up to get, and it ricocheted to the left. That'll be an ace. Woodsmall, her 1st, team 4th. And it's 18-15 now. West Burlington up 3. Woodsmall again, serve on the way. Wiley goes to Urach, going to Wells. She'll tip over Jeffries. Woodsmall, Ingram, and then a free ball to the Warriors from Schaefer. Wiley, Urach, Wells will tip it over. Armstrong, Woodsmall, and Webb. Dug by Urach. Gets out of the way. Mertens comes to help. Wiley, a roll shot out of the back to Ingram. Woodsmall going to set Webb out of the middle and to the right, and that's just way too easy. She's going to put that away every time. Her 6th kill, team 7th, 19-15. Momentarily getting each ball back into its own court. 19-15. West Burlington up 4 here, set number 1 of the 3rd match of the day. Woodsmall right about on the middle of the service line. Sends it to Wiley, who gives it to Urach, going to Wells into the block. It never made it over. Jeffries was waiting for it there. Attack air Warriors, and West Burlington with a set point, 20-15. They're the ones who've created a little bit of separation here late in set 1. Woodsmall, middle of the service line. Set point, West Burlington, it's on the way. Wiley up to get it. Going to Urach, back set, right side Huff. She'll tip it towards the back. Ingram sends it to Woodsmall. Going to Webb, out of the middle, bangs it off the block and over into the other court. It's out of bounds. Webb, 21-15. Webb gets her 7th kill, team's 8th. And West Burlington wins set 1, 21-15. Let's take a 60-second break. And we'll do a set recap when we come back, brought to you by Dowd's Quick Stop. You're tuned in to Warrior Volleyball right here on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network. Back with you in 60 seconds.
Are you thinking about or ready to build that home or shop or deck that you've been dreaming about? Come see us at Dowd's Lumber and Home Center in Dowd's, and we will transform your dreams into reality. By using our 3D computer-aided design system, you can see and walk through your dream project. After your project is designed, we can generate a detailed material list to see if it fits within your budget. Contact Mike or Josh at Dowd's Lumber and Home Center to get your project started today. 641-936-7115 or check us out at dowdslumber.com.
Shopping for a quality used car? Check out the inventory at Smithburg Automotive's lot at 1503 West Burlington Avenue in Fairfield. Need repairs? They've got you covered at the South 23rd Street location. Call 641-472-2454 or visit smithburgs.com. Need quality used parts? Head to Smitty's Auto Recycling on West Grimes in Fairfield. They've got fresh inventory arriving all the time. Selling parts or have a wrecked vehicle? They buy unwanted cars too. Call 472-4200 or stop by to see what's new in the yard. We're back with the Van Buren County Warriors on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Back with you from the Ottumwa Radio broadcast booth here at West Burlington, Iowa. West Burlington High School Warriors, after winning 4 straight sets to start the night, lost the first set there in the 3rd match of the day to West Burlington by a score of 21-15. Let's do a set and match recap brought to you by Dowd's Quick Stop of Dowd's for gas and all the convenience and daily food specials. In that first set against West Burlington, each team with a service error. 2 aces for Van Buren County, 4 for the Falcons. The Warriors with 8 kills. West Burlington also with 8. 2 blocks for a point for Van Buren County, 1 for the Falcons. West Burlington wins it 21-15. Individually, Emerson Hopkins with an ace for the Falcons. Kaylee Webb had 7 kills. Lydia Armstrong, 2 aces. Bailey Woodsmall with an ace. Kylie Applegate had a kill. Webb doing most of the damage for the Falcons. For the Warriors, Urach had a kill. Ashlyn Huff an ace and a kill. Marley Mertens 4 kills. Tegan Sickles an ace and a kill. And Ada Troutman had a kill. Set 1 was brought to you by First Iowa State Bank. Set 2 will be brought to you by Roto-Rooter on Gateway Drive. First serve of set 2 brought to you by Dowd's Lumber and Home Center. Starting lineups of the match brought to you by Smithburg Automotive. Warrior kills, Van Buren County Hospital. Huff, Troutman, Mertens, Wiley, Sickles, and Urach. Armstrong to serve. It's on the way. Underway we are in set 2. Wiley, Urach, Huff. That attack dug by West Burlington. Woodsmall tipped by Applegate, kept alive by the Warriors. Huff to Urach, she'll tip it across. Webb goes to Woodsmall, back to Webb out of the middle. Banged off the block and out of bounds. Webb gets her 8th kill of the night. First in set 2, 9th of the match for West Burlington. They're up 1-0. Armstrong right of center on the service line. Will serve. Wiley and Huff, they're out of system. Urach tips it deep to Armstrong. Woodsmall, Applegate down the line off of the net and maybe block, and it's good. Applegate, her second kill, second as a team, 10th of the match. 2-zip. Falcons with the lead here in set 2. Armstrong serve, handled by Wiley. Urach, an overhead set to Troutman out of the middle. She went past the end line, Ingram let it go. Attack air Warriors. 3-0 West Burlington. They're up 1-0. Armstrong serve, handled by Sickles, going to Urach, and then Huff. Cross court off of Armstrong and out of bounds. Huff off the outside, gets the side out for the Warriors. Huff's second kill of the match. First of set 2 for the Warriors. 9th of the match. 3-1. And Urach for Van Buren County on the serve. Towards the right corner, into the net. Service air, first of set 2, second in the match. Schaefer in for Ingram, 4-1 West Burlington. Applegate back to serve for the Falcons. Serve on the way. Wiley's got it. Urach, Sickles on the outside, came up short. Tried to cut it down the net, away from Webb, came up short. Attack air Warriors, 5-1. West Burlington, be careful of the separation they're creating here. Got to have this set 2 to send it to the third if you want to go 3-0 on the night. Applegate's next serve. Wiley, an overhead pass. Urach, an overhead set to the middle. Huff. She bangs that one back in towards the corner. And good. Huff showing Webb that she's not the only one that can do that. Huff gets her third and a side out. Team second in set 2, 10th of the match. 5-2. Wiley will serve. Warriors trail. Wiley's jump serve on the way to Ingram. Woodsmall going to set Schaefer. Roll shot down the line. Mertens digs that to Urach. Going over to Huff again. Oh, and Ashland came up short into the net, and Woodsmall's glad because she would have ate that one right in the face. Attack here, Warriors. It was there for Huff, but gives a point to West Burlington 6-2. Falcons lead it. Hopkins is out. Jeffries, I believe, in. Woodsmall back to serve. Left of the center. Sends it to Wiley. Urach, a back set right side. Huff, she'll tip it across. Woodsmall, Ingram, a forearm set to Schaefer, and they're going to stop the point. Redo. 6-2 still. Ball interrupted from the other court, I guess. Right of center, Woodsmall serve on the way. Wiley passing to Urach, going over to Wells. She'll go to the back middle. Ingram, Woodsmall, Webb. That one too far. Overhit it out of the middle, did Webb. Attack air West Burlington. Point Warriors, 6-3. West Burlington with the lead here in set 2, leading 1-0. Ashland Huff. Warriors looking for a service run. And Huff, a little bit right of center, sends it on the way to Ingram. She'll pass it to Woodsmall to Webb. Banged off the block and out of bounds. Wells tried to block it. Got a piece of it, but Webb too powerful. Gets her 9th put away. The third kill of set 2 for West Burlington, 11th of the match. Armstrong out. And Ellie Frank in. And Kaylee Webb towards the right corner sends a serve to Wiley. Passing to Urach, back set right side, Sickles. Roll shot, dug by Webb. Woodsmall, back set right side. Attack by Jeffries, popped up in the air by Huff to Urach to Mertens. A roll shot off the outside. Webb passing to Woodsmall, going to Schaefer off the outside, dug by Wiley. Urach, a setter dump on 2. Webb sends it towards the net. Nobody could control it. Urach gets her second kill, third as a team in set 2, 11th of the match for the Warriors. They get a side out. It's 7-4. Tegan Sickles is going to serve it. Sickles serve on the way. Schaefer. Woodsmall back to Schaefer, blocked by Wells and down for a point. Daphne got that one. That's the third block for a point of the match. First in set 2 for the Warriors. 7-5. West Burlington still up 2. Sickles to serve on the way. Ingram overpass Wells. Back to Ingram. Woodsmall a forearm set. Webb a back roll shot attack dug by Wiley. Urach sets Wells. Tipped and good. Campfire shot for Daphne Wells. Nobody there in the middle of the defense. Wells, her first kill, team 4th of the set, 12th of the match, 7-6. Warriors right back in it, down a point. And Tegan Sickles, the next serve. Ingram Woodsmall, nobody can control it. Point Warriors. Tied at 7. A good job by Van Buren County to get right back in this match. Sickles right of center, the next serve. Webb, overhead pass, Woodsmall. She's going to go to Schaefer on the outside. Blocked by the Warriors, but out of bounds. Urach got it. Schaefer gets the kill, her first, team fourth of set 2, 12th of the match. Applegate in for Ingram, 8-7 West Burlington. Schaefer is back here to serve it. Towards the right corner, she'll send it on the way. The Warriors let it go, it's out. Service error, West Burlington, first to set 2, second of the match. Ingram in for Schaefer. We're tied at 8. Daphne Wells. A little bit right of center on the line. Daphne the serve on the way. Ingram sends it to Woodsmall. A forearm set to Webb. A back row attack to the right, and she hit it out of bounds. Errantly to the right for Webb. 9-8 Warriors. They've had leads in both of these sets. Wells will serve again for Van Buren County. Up 9-8. Down 1-0. Match 3 of the day. They're 2-0 on the day. Wells a good low hard serve. Webb sends it to Woodsmall. Back set right side Jeffries. Attack towards the back. Huff to Urach going to Mertens. Missed time. Tips right back at the Warriors from Frank. Wells, Urach, Marley cross court dug by Ingram. Woodsmall a forearm set going to Applegate. Blocked by the Warriors and Mertens couldn't pancake it. Applegate a kill off the outside. Her third. Team 5th of set 2. 13th of the match. Hopkins back in. She'll serve it. Right about center of the service line for number 5, Emerson Hopkins, the junior setter, right side hitter, 5'8". Serve is on the way. Huff, forearm pass, Urach, overhead back set, right side, Mertens. And that one's off the block and through the defense and down. Marley Mertens, 5th kill for Marley, 5th of the set for the Warriors, 13th of the match. 10-9. Warriors up 1, Mertens to serve. Marley the serve on the way, going to Hopkins, passing to Woodsmall. Out of the middle, Frank went to her left and down through the Warrior defense. Frank, her first kill, team 6 of set 2, 14th of the match. Armstrong is in for Frank, and Armstrong is going to serve for the Falcons. We're tied at 10 in set 2. West Burlington up 1-0. Armstrong sends a serve on the way. Sickles, an overhead pass. Urach sends it back into play. Huff a free ball. Coming to Ingram. Woodsmall to Webb. Dangerous spot dug by Wiley. Warriors dodge it. Sickles, then a free ball coming to Troutman. And it goes out of bounds to the left. Attack air Warriors. 11-10. West Burlington up 1. Armstrong will serve again. Here's the serve. Wiley up to get it. Webb. Then they tip it over Applegate from the outside in the middle of the Warrior defense. I think Webb gets her 5th, team 7th, 15th of the match, 12-10 West Burlington. The serve, Wiley to Urach to Huff, a roll shot dug by Ingram. Woodsmall, Applegate, cross court, it's out. Attack air West Burlington. 12-11. Warriors down 1. Urach will serve. Right of center, Sophia sends it on the way. Hopkins passing to Woodsmall, going to Webb. She put that one away to her right in front of Wiley. That's Webb's 11th kill, 8th of the team. In set 2, 16th of the match, 13-11. West Burlington up 2. Applegate the serve. Wiley, an overhead pass to Urach, going to Huff, cross court, dug by Armstrong. To Woodsmall, to Schaefer, roll shot down the line. Sophia Urach there. Sickles over to Huff, a roll shot towards the back. Hopkins straight up in the air to Woodsmall. Back row attack, Applegate. Dug by Wiley. Urach a setter dump on 2. Armstrong up to get it. Woodsmall to Webb. To the left and off of Urach, couldn't dig it. Webb's her 12th, team 9th in set 2, 17th kill of the match for West Burlington. Did Hillcrest win that one? Hillcrest defeats Lone Tree 2-0. Applegate to serve, West Burlington up 14-11. Wiley has it. Urach going to Huff out of the middle. She'll bang it into the block, kept alive, but out of bounds. Banged into the block. Blocked for a point. Second of the match for West Burlington. Applegate to serve 15-11. Applegate serve on the way. Sickles to Urach, going back to Sickles. She'll roll one to the middle of the defense. Hopkins, Woodsmall to Webb. And she hit that one into the net. Attack here, West Burlington. Ingram in for Applegate. 15-12. Lexi Wiley to serve for Van Buren County, right of center. Jump serve on the way. Armstrong passing to Woodsmall to Webb out of the middle. And Wiley couldn't handle that one. Webb, she's just too dangerous out of the middle. Warriors have zero answer, just like they did. They didn't have any answer in that match back at home either. 13th kill for Webb, 10th of the set for West Burlington, 18th of the match, 16-12, and Woodsmall will serve it left of center. Got to double block her or something, do something, I don't know. I don't have an answer for it either, I guess. Woodsmall, Wiley, Urach. Back set right side, Huff. Ingram to the out of bounds, off of Ingram. Side out, Warriors. Huff gets her 4th kill. That's the 6th of set 2 for the Warriors in the 14th of the match. They're back within 3 at 16-13. Need a service run. Huff to serve. Let's see if she can do it. Ashlyn Huff, serve on the way. Jeffries, Woodsmall to Webb. Banged it off the block of Wells and out of bounds. Well, the Warriors got a block on it that time, but sent it in the wrong direction. Webb's 14th kill. That's the 11th of set 2, 19th of the match. Frank back in for Armstrong. Webb to serve. 17-13. West Burlington up 4. Webb serve. Wiley sends it to Urach. Back set right side Wells to the middle of the defense and down in front of Webb. Daphne Wells, 2nd kill. 7th as a team in set 2, 15th of the match, 17-14. Tegan Sickles to serve it. Sickles' serve is on the way. Ingram to Woodsmall, going to Webb out of the back middle. Roll shot up in the air from Huff. Urach, a forearm set towards Mertens on the outside. A roll shot by Marley. Schaefer, Woodsmall, back set right side. Jeffries came up short. That one never made it over. Well, why didn't they stop play? Huff to Urach, that should be 4 hits. Wells, dug by West Burlington. Webb, a roll shot out of the back. Huff has it. Urach to Mertens, cross court, up in the air from Webb. Schaefer towards the net, a free ball from Frank. Up in the air, right back to West Burlington from the Warriors. Woodsmall, Ingram, Webb, a roll shot out of the back row. Sickles has it. Urach, Wells off the block. Webb digs that. Woodsmall, forearm set right side. Jeffries, cross court. Huff on the dig to Urach to Mertens. Off the block and down of Frank. Warriors win that point. Mertens, 6th kill, 8th as a team, 16th of the match. That was 4 hits. I think it never made it over. 17-15. Here comes a timeout from Marine Heath and the Falcons. Back with you in 30 seconds. You're tuned into Warrior Volleyball. They trail West Burlington 1-0, 17-15 here in set 2. Back with you in 30 right here on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Tiffany here. The best things in life are a nice spring day, a tasty treat, and a great deal. That's right, a great deal. So why not swing by Dowd's Quick Stop? Savor our barbecue chicken pizza or classic cheeseburger and fries combo. Craving something sweet? Our ice cream is on and is the best around. Dive into our spring fun with our specialty pizza starting at $17.99. Visit us today in Dowd's and follow us on Facebook at Dowd's Quick Stop for more delicious deals. Stop by for a quick taste of spring.
We're back with the Van Buren County Warriors on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Back with you from the Ottumwa Radio broadcast booth. Tegan Sickles serve on the way. Ingram has it for West Burlington to Woodsmall. Going over to Schaefer. Down the line, dug by Huff. Wells to Mertens off the block and out of bounds off of Jeffries. Mertens gets a kill. Her 7th. Team 9th in the set, 17th of the match. Warriors have crept back in, and it's 17-16 West Burlington. And Tegan Sickles, right of center on the service line, will serve again for Van Buren County. Ingram has it to Woodsmall. A forearm set to the outside to Schaefer. She'll roll one high to the middle of the defense. Mertens goes to Urach, to Wells out of the middle. She'll tip. Schaefer there to get it. Woodsmall, then Webb, a roll shot out of the back. Huff sends a pass to Urach, going over to Mertens. Cross court and down. Ingram got a piece of it. Mertens coming alive for the Warriors, and they've tied it at 17. Mertens, 8th kill. Team 10th. Set 2, 18th of the match. Kills are about even. West Burlington 19, the Warriors with 18. We're tied at 17. West Burlington took set 1, 21-15. Sickles the serve on the way. Webb controls it. Woodsmall, a back set to the right side. Cross-court attack by Jeffries. Huff and Urach and Wells, a high roll shot. Woodsmall comes up to get it. Ingram going to go to Schaefer on the her roll shot comes up short into the net. And the Warriors have a 1-point lead in set 2, 18-17. The service run that we were looking for has come from Tegan Sickles. She's right of center. Let's see if she can keep it going. Tegan, the serve on the way. Ingram, overpass. Mertens tips it. Frank to get it. Woodsmall to Schaefer. Cross court. Wiley, Mertens, they keep it alive. Huff will tip it across, a free ball. Woodsmall and Ingram coming to Webb, a back roll shot. Huff, Urach, and Wells to the back. Webb sends it back into play. Woodsmall going to Schaefer. A roll shot by Schaefer. Dug by Sickles. Urach, Mertens, cross court and down. Mertens is coming live off the outside. 19-17. Mertens gets her 9th kill. 11th as a team for the Warriors. 19th of the match. Another timeout. West Burlington Warriors up 19-17 in set 2. Back with you in 30 seconds for more exciting Warrior volleyball action right here on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
At Van Buren County Hospital, we're proud to support the Van Buren County Warriors on the field, on the stage, and in the classroom. Whether you're crossing the finish line, acing a test, or painting a masterpiece, we're cheering you on every step of the way. And when you need us, we're here with compassionate care, expert providers, and a wide range of services for the whole family. Van Buren County Hospital. Quality care close to home.
Back with you here from the Ottumwa Radio Group broadcast booth. Coming out of a timeout by West Burlington, the Warriors have more than come back in set 2. They're ahead, 19-17, 2 points away from taking set 2. Sickles is on a service run. See if she can continue it. Got to see this one go set 3 if we want to win it. West Burlington took the first set, 21-15. 19-17, Warriors lead after trailing. Sickles, the serve. Ingram's pass goes to Woodsmall. Back set right side, Jeffries. Cross court, dug by Sickles. Urach and Wells, and put it away to the back right. Nobody there for West Burlington. Daphne Wells, her 3rd kill. 12th to the set for the Warriors, 20th on the night, and it's a set point. Van Buren County, they're up 20-17 here in set 2. Tegan Sickles will continue. Service run is on the way. Webb going to Woodsmall to Schaefer on the outside, blocked by the Warriors, and Sickles can't get it. West Burlington, good effort. Gets the side out there that they were looking for. Schaefer gets it for him. Her 2nd kill, team 12th of the set, 20th on the night. It's 20-18. Set point again for the Warriors. Schaefer sends it to Huff, to Urach, to Mertens, a roll shot. Kept alive by Woodsmall. Webb up to get it, back to Schaefer, a roll shot. Cross court, dug by Wiley. Urach comes to get it. Can Mertens end it? Cross court, kept alive by Schaefer. Webb, Applegate. Warriors keep it alive. Mertens bangs it off the block. Wells keeps it alive. Wiley up in the air. Marley will tip it down the line. That's all they could do. Woodsmall, Webb going to Schaefer, a roll shot deep to the back. Huff sends it to Urach, going to Wells out of the middle, a tip over. Kept alive by Schaefer. Woodsmall for the right side. Jeffries cross court, and it's out. Warriors win that rally and win set 2. They came back and beat them 21-18. This one going to the best of 3. I'm not sure what Marine Heath is arguing about there. Nothing to argue. That's a point, Warriors. I'm just watching what's going on. Not happy about something. Van Buren County takes set 2, 21-18. Back with you in 60 seconds for a set and recap. You're tuned into Warrior Volleyball right here on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
This is Van Buren County Superintendent Jeremy Hissam, and we are so excited about the upcoming school year. All of us here at Van Buren County can't wait to see all the wonderful things our students accomplish this year. From academic accolades to the gridiron, we are blessed to have you choose Van Buren County in educating your children. Our team has made several improvements throughout the district, and we can't wait for you to see them. New graphics, new flooring, and new Twig science curriculum, just to name a few. We also want to take this time to welcome any new staff and new students to our district. Here in Van Buren County, we have one goal: be a great school for all kids. Warrior Pride, countywide.
Are you thinking about or ready to build that home or shop or deck that you've been dreaming about? Come see us at Dowd's Lumber and Home Center in Dowd's, and we will transform your dreams into reality. By using our 3D computer-aided design system, you can see and walk through your dream project. After your project is designed, we can generate a detailed material list to see if it fits within your budget. Contact Mike or Josh at Dowd's Lumber and Home Center to get your project started today. 641-936-7115 or check us out at dowdslumber.com.
We're back with the Van Buren County Warriors on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
We are back. Ottumwa Radio broadcast booth here, West Burlington, Iowa. West Burlington High School. The Warriors fight back ferociously and take set 2 over West Burlington by a score of 21-18. West Burlington wins the first set 21-15. Let's do a set recap brought to you by Dowd's Quick Stop of Dowd's for gas and all the convenience and daily food specials. In set 2, 1 service error for the Warriors, 2 for the match. 1 service error for West Burlington, 2 for the match. No aces for the Warriors in set 2, 2 for the match. None for West Burlington either, 4 for the match. Kills, Warriors with 12 in set 2, 20 for the match. West Burlington 12 in set 2, 20 for the match. Warriors with 3 blocks for a point, 1 in set 2. West Burlington with 2 blocks for a point, 1 in set 2. Individually, Brenna Schaefer, 2 kills. Emerson Hopkins, an ace. Ellie Frank, a kill. Kaylee Webb, 14 kills. Lydia Armstrong, 2 aces. Bailey Woodsmall with an ace. Kylie Applegate with 3 kills for the Warriors. Urach has a couple of kills and a bunch of assists. Ashlyn Huff, an ace and 4 kills. Marley Mertens came alive. She's got 9 kills. Daphne Wells with 3 to help. Tegan Sickles, an ace and a kill. Ada Troutman with a kill. West Burlington got stuck in a rotation with Webb in the back row, and that was the difference. They could not get out of it, and Sickles with the service run, and that was the difference in set number 2. I'm going to make a note of that right here. Sickles' service run with Webb, their big hitter, in the back. That was the difference in set 2, allowed the Warriors to come back and win it. All right, Ingram checking in for West Burlington. She's in the back with Hopkins and Armstrong up front. It's Woodsmall, Webb, and Schaefer. For the Warriors, Sickles, Huff, Troutman up front, Wiley, Mertens, and Urach in the back, and the Warriors are going to serve it here. Set 3, we're playing to 15. Got to win it by 2, no cap on the points, I don't believe. Urach will serve it right of center. Sophia's serve is on the way. Hopkins straight up in the air. Woodsmall comes to get it. Schaefer, roll shot off the outside. Cross court dug by Wiley to Urach to Huff. She'll tip down the line. Hopkins is there. Woodsmall going to Webb out of the middle. Cross court dug by Urach. Wiley sends it back into play. Urach a free ball. They dodge a bullet with the Webb out of the middle. Ingram. Woodsmall going back to Webb. Cross court. That one. Oh, was it in or out? I'm going to say it was out. Maureen Heath arguing again. I think it was out. Point Warriors. She's not happy. 1-0, Van Buren County. Urach serve on the way. Hopkins going to Woodsmall to Webb out of the middle. That's a carry. She grabbed it and threw it to the left. How do you miss that? Selena Sayer's right. She's absolutely correct about that call. That is not legal. That's not a legal play. I'm sorry, folks. That's Webb's 15th. We'll give it to her first to set 3. We're tied at 1. That's a carry. Serve by Schaefer. They'll go to Warriors a Huff out of the middle. She'll tip it to Applegate. Back to Woodsmall to Schaefer. To the middle back. Mertens straight up in the air. Urach. Huff off the block. Kept alive by Troutman. Urach going to go back set right side. Sickles down the line. Dug by Armstrong. Woodsmall to Armstrong. She'll roll shot it out of the back. Wiley will send it to Urach. Going to Huff. Blocked. Kept alive by Wiley. Troutman. Wiley a roll shot out of the back. Schaefer to Woodsmall to Applegate, a roll shot dug by Urach. Back and forth we go. Sickles to Huff, middle back. And if Schaefer got a piece of it, it falls in front of Woodsmall. Point Warriors. Huff gets her 5th kill. First of this set for the Warriors, 21st of the match, 2-1, Van Buren County. Troutman out, Wells in. Wiley's jump serve is on the way. Armstrong ricochets to the right. Woodsmall back into play. Too far out of bounds. Point Warriors 3-1. Wiley. Next jump serve on the way for Lexi. Armstrong sends it to Woodsmall, going to Schaefer. That one blocked, but it lands out of bounds. Sickles and Wells got it, but it landed out of bounds down the line back on the West Burlington side. Schaefer, her third kill, second as a team, 22nd of the match. Webb just check in. Jeffries, it's Jeffries, Applegate, Webb up front. Woodsmall to serve. Van Buren County up 3-2. Left to center, Woodsmall, service error. First of the set 3, third of the match for West Burlington. 4-2, remember playing to 15. In set 3, got to win it by 2. Huff will be on the serve for the Warriors. Ashlyn Huff, a good low, hard serve. Armstrong gets it to Woodsmall. Armstrong, a roll shot out of the back. That's a weird set. Wiley, Urach, Sickles will tip it across, and they're going to say 2 hits to send it across the net. Attack here of Van Buren County 4-3. Here comes Frank in for Armstrong. Webb's going to serve. Towards the right corner here for Kaylee Webb. Serve on the way. Wiley, Urach, Mertens towards the back. Webb on the dig. Woodsmall back set right side. Jeffries cross court off the block. Ooh, Huff keep it alive. Wiley back into play. Sickles back to Jeffries. It clears the net. Woodsmall, then Webb, a roll shot out of the middle back. Urach up to get that. Wiley's going to set Mertens. She'll bang one. That's in. Marine Heath calling it out. The line judge, a West Burlington fan, calls it in. That's the correct call. Mertens gets her 10th put away. Second as a team in set 3, 22nd of the match. Warriors up 5-3. And Tegan Sickles on the serve. Sickles' serve goes to Ingram. Woodsmall going over to Applegate. Off the block of Urach and out of bounds. Applegate with a kill for the Falcons. Her 4th, team 3rd in set 3. 23rd of the match for the Falcons. Schaefer, Frank, Jeffries up front. Woodsmall, Webb, Applegate in the back. Warriors lead at 5-4. Applegate on the serve. A little bit right of center. Short serve. Huff has it. Urach, a forearm set to Wells. Off the block, but it clears. Right back over, but out of bounds off the contact from Jeffries. We'll give a kill to Daphne Wells. Her 4th, team 3rd of the set. 23rd of the match. Kills running pretty even. Wiley out. Troutman, I believe, checked in. Daphne Wells serve on the way. Ingram up to get it. Woodsmall going to Schaefer on the outside. Cross court. Dug by Daphne. Cleaned up by Frank. Troutman setting Mertens. She'll tip to Ingram. Woodsmall back set right side. Jeffries off the block and down. Mertens got a block for a point. First of set 3, 4th of the match. 7-4. Warriors up 3 in set 3. We're tied at 1 set apiece. Daphne Wells right at center of service line. Sends a serve to Ingram to Woodsmall. Back set right side Jeffries, and that one goes in. Cross court to the back left corner, and that one was in. Number 19, Jeffries, her 1st kill, team 4th of set 3, 24th of the match. Hopkins in for Jeffries, and she will serve. 7-5. Van Buren County up 2 here in set 3. Hopkins left to center of the service line. Right about on the center. Sends it on the way. Sickles, overhead pass Urach. Back set right side Mertens. Through, off of Hopkins, and above us. Mertens has come alive in this match. 11th kill for Marley. That is the 4th of set 3 for the Warriors. 24th of the match, 8-5. Warriors 1st to 8 here in set 3. Mertens will serve. It's on the way. Hopkins, a pass to Woodsmall. To Frank off the block of Troutman. Kept alive by Huff, and Marley couldn't run it down. Point West Burlington. Armstrong coming back in for Frank. 8-6. Armstrong will serve. Towards the right corner, serve on the way. Sickles overhead pass Urach going to Huff on the outside. She'll tip with the left hand. Schaefer. Woodsmall back to Schaefer. Attack towards the back, dug by Mertens. Going to Urach, over to Huff, off the block of Webb, and turnabout is fair play. Ashlyn Huff, her 6th kill, team 5th of the set, 25th of the match. Timeout. West Burlington 9-6. Warriors lead it. We're tied at 1 set apiece. Back with you in 30 seconds for more exciting Warriors set 3 action right here on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
This is Jeremy with Cranston Family Funeral Home. I want to take a moment and say thank you, not for choosing our funeral home, although we're deeply honored when you do, but for showing up for your neighbors, for supporting small businesses, for standing in line at visitations and hugging people you maybe haven't seen in years. That is what makes our communities feel like home. At Cranston Family Funeral Home, we don't believe in flashy promises. We believe in showing up quietly, respectfully, and doing the work that matters when it matters most. So from our family to yours, thank you. We see you, we are grateful for you, and we'll be here when you need us.
We're back with the Van Buren County Warriors on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Back with you, the Ottumwa Radio broadcast booth. Urach serve on the way. Ricochets to the right off of Hopkins. And down for an ace for the Warriors. Their first in set 1. Third of the match. First of set 3. Urach gets it. Her first ace, 10-6. Van Buren County with a lead here in set 3. Sophia Urach on the serve. Right of center on the service line for the Warriors. That serve going to Hopkins. Her pass to Woodsmall going to Webb off the block of Troutman. Huff keeps it alive. Oh, but it goes out of bounds. They did the right thing. They just couldn't keep it alive. Webb gets her 16th. 5th in the set for West Burlington. Side out Falcons. 25th kill of the match. And Schaefer will serve at 10-7. Schaefer's serve. Wiley an overhead pass. Urach going to Huff out of the middle. Cross court and in. To the left of Schaefer and down. Huff another one. Her 7th. Team 6th in set 3. 26 of the match, 11-7 Warriors. Lexi Wiley on the serve for Van Buren County. Halfway between the center and the right. Jump serve on the way. Armstrong. Overpass. Joust at the net. Won by Huff. Webb couldn't control it. Huff gets her 8th kill. 7th of the set 3 for the Warriors. 27th of the match. It's 12-7 and another timeout. Marine Heath and West Burlington. Warriors up 12-7 in set 3. We're tied at 1 set apiece. Looking to go 3-0 and fight back ferociously in this match against the Falcons. Back with you in 30 seconds right here on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Whether you're building your dream home, expanding the family farm, or just need a little help getting started, Pilot Grove Savings Bank is here for you. Our experienced lending team offers personalized service with competitive rates because we live here too, and we know what matters. Pilot Grove Savings Bank. We make your goals our priority. Visit us at pilotgrovesavingsbank.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
All right, back with you here from West Burlington, Iowa. West Burlington High School, the Ottumwa Radio broadcast booth. Coming out of a timeout by the Falcons. Warriors lead 12-7 in set 3. We're tied at 1 set apiece. Lexi Wiley over there in the far corner on the service line for the Warriors. Jump serve is on the way. Armstrong, forearm contact straight up in the air. Ingram going to Applegate, a roll shot to the middle. Dug by Wiley to Urach. Going to Huff. She'll tip. Applegate keeps it alive. Webb back to Applegate, a roll shot off the outside, dug by Mertens. Urach and then Huff off of Ingram and out of bounds. Ashlyn Huff with another one. Her 9th, team 8th in set 3, 28th kill of the match. 13-7. Van Buren County up 6 here in set 3. Lexi Wiley will continue her service run for the Warriors. Serve on the way. Armstrong, Woodsmall, it's off the net. Can anybody save it? No! West Burlington out of sorts. 14-7. Set point, match point for Van Buren County. Lexi Wiley will do the honors. Wiley's serve on the way. Hopkins straight up in the air. Woodsmall going to Webb off the block. Mertens keeps it alive, but it goes out of bounds, and West Burlington going to get a side out. I would go to Webb, too. Her 17th kill, 6th of the set for the Falcons, 26th of the match. It's 14-8. Van Buren County got some match points coming here with Woodsmall on the serve. A little bit left to center. Woodsmall serve on the way. Mertens will send it to Urach. Back set right side. Huffin down! And that's the way the Warriors are going to end it. 15-8 with an emphasis in set 3. What a ferocious comeback. That match turned with Webb in the back, and they couldn't get her to the front in set 2. And that match turned, and the Warriors took momentum, and West Burlington could not get it back. That's a huge win. Anytime you defeat Marine Heath and the West Burlington Falcons twice in a year, you tap yourself on the back, and the Warriors are going to roll in to, quarterfinal play in the at Southeastern Community College on a Saturday night, and we'll see what they can do over there. 3-0 on the night, defeating Lone Tree 2-0, Hillcrest Academy 2-0, and West Burlington 2-1. We're going to take a 3-minute break. We will come on back with you, do a set recap, match recap, and a recap of all the night's action after this 3-minute break. You're tuned in to Warrior Volleyball right here on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Shopping for a quality used car? Check out the inventory at Smithburg Automotive Lot at 1503 West Burlington Avenue in Fairfield. Need repairs? They've got you covered at the South 23rd Street location. Call 641-472-2454 or visit smithburgs.com. Need quality used parts? Head to Smitty's Auto Recycling on West Grimes in Fairfield. They've got fresh inventory arriving all the time. Selling parts or have a wrecked vehicle? They buy unwanted cars too. Call 472-4200 or stop by to see what's new in the yard.
This is Milo Wells with Wells Hometown Drug in Bloomfield. Our goal here is to go above and beyond your expectations for the role that a pharmacy can play in you and your family's health. Since we have opened here, many things have changed. We've added experienced staff, updated our facilities, added clinical services like strep throat test and treat, and free liquid medication flavoring. One thing that has not changed is the vision of providing our patients with access to the best pharmacy services anywhere in the state. We, like many of you, believe Southeast Iowa is an amazing place to live, and we will continue to be committed to improving the lives of our patients.
This is Van Buren County Superintendent Jeremy Hissam, and we are so excited about the upcoming school year. All of us here at Van Buren County can't wait to see all the wonderful things our students accomplish this year. From academic accolades to the gridiron, we are blessed to have you choose Van Buren County in educating your children. Our team has made several improvements throughout the district, and we can't wait for you to see them. New graphics, new flooring, and new Twig science curriculum, just to name a few. We also want to take this time to welcome any new staff and new students to our district. Here in Van Buren County, we have one goal: be a great school for all kids. Warrior Pride, countywide.
Need help with your next home project? Look no further than Wasco Hardware in Keosauqua. We're your small town service and big city selection. From kitchen and bath showrooms to complete do-it-yourself solutions, we've got you covered. Let us do it for you. We offer free in-home estimates, free delivery, and flexible financing options. Our team of professionals represents the top brands in cabinetry and countertops. Day or evening appointments are available because customer service is our #1 priority. Visit our showroom today and discover why Wasco Hardware in Keosauqua is your home improvement headquarters.
This is Jeremy with Cranston Family Funeral Home. I want to take a moment and say thank you, not for choosing our funeral home, although we're deeply honored when you do, but for showing up for your neighbors, for supporting small businesses, for standing in line at visitations and hugging people you maybe haven't seen in years. That is what makes our communities feel like home. At Cranston Family Funeral Home, we don't believe in flashy promises. We believe in showing up quietly, respectfully, and doing the work that matters when it matters most. So from our family to yours, thank you. We see you, we are grateful for you, and we'll be here when you need us.
Tugboat Transportation of Bonaparte is a proud supporter of the Van Buren Warriors. Tugboat Transportation is located on 1st Street in Bonaparte, in scenic Van Buren County. Tugboat Transportation is a trucking business offering trucking services, motor freight, and self-storage. For more information, contact Mark with Tugboat Transportation at 319-592-3199. That's 319-592-3199. Tugboat Transportation of Bonaparte. That's Tugboat Transportation of Bonaparte. We're back with the Van Buren County Warriors on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
We are back with you here, the Ottumwa Radio broadcast booth from West Burlington High School in West Burlington, Iowa. Exciting night of Warrior volleyball action for you. They go 3-0 on the night, defeating Lone Tree 2-0, Hillcrest Academy 2-0. And a big comeback against the West Burlington Falcons, down 1-0. The Warriors come back and beat them in 3. Losing the first set 21-15, winning set 2 21-18. That's where the match turned. winning set 3 with momentum 15-8. Let's do a set and match recap brought to you by Dowd's Quick Stop of Dowd's for gas and all the convenience and daily food specials. In that third set, no service errors for the Warriors, 1 for West Burlington, 1 ace for Van Buren County to none for the Falcons, 8 kills for the Warriors in set 3 to 6 for West Burlington. The Warriors with a block for a point in set 3 to none for the Falcons, and they win set 3 15-8, take the match 2 sets to 1. Match totals, 2 service errors for Van Buren County, 3 for West Burlington, 3 aces for the Warriors, 4 for the Falcons, all in set 1. On the night, as far as kills go, let's see. 28 for Van Buren County, 26 for West Burlington, 4 blocks for a point for the Warriors, 2 for the Falcons. Individually for West Burlington, Brenner Schaefer with 3 kills. Hopkins had an ace. Frank with a kill. Webb had a big night for them. She had 17 putaways. Lydia Armstrong with a couple of aces. Bailey Woodsmall with an ace. Avery Jeffries had a kill. Kylie Applegate had 4 kills for West Burlington. For the Warriors, Sophia Urach, an ace, 2 kills, and a whole lot of assists. Ashlyn Huff, 9 putaways. Marley Mertens led the way with 11 kills. Daphne Wells with 4. Tegan Sickles, an ace and a kill. A lot of digs in the back, too, for her, and a good service run really helped the Warriors out. Ada Troutman had a kill as well for the Warriors. So set 3 was brought to you by Slayton Polaris, 8 miles south and west of Pulaski. Check out their great selection of Rangers and ATVs and drive one home today. This is, I guess, the post-game show of the night, brought to you by the Cranston Family Funeral Home in Fairfield and Keosauqua. Now to serve you with Monument Sales and Irish Ridge Cremation, CranstonFamilyFuneralHome.com. Tonight's starting lineups were brought to you by Smithburg Automotive. First serve and coaches interviews, Dowd's Lumber and Home Center. The pregame show was the Van Buren County Community School District. Set 1 tonight, First Iowa State Bank. Set 2 was a Roto-Rooter of Ottumwa. Set 3, Slayton Polaris. Set 4 throughout the course of the year, Tugboat Transportation. Set 5 was Wasco Hardware. All the kills by the Warriors tonight. The Van Buren County Hospital, simply remarkable. My set and match recaps, Dowd's Quick Stop of Dowd's. Warrior Aces tonight, brought to you by Pilot Grove Savings Bank. Warrior Blocks at the net. Crane Concrete Ready Mix. And the player of the match, no doubt about it, I'm going with Marley Mertens. 11 kills, she caught fire and helped turn the momentum, enabling the Warriors to go 3-0 on the night and beat West Burlington, coming back down 1 set to none and beat them 2 sets to 1. Marley Mertens, the player of the match against West Burlington. Brought to you by Milo and his team at Wells Hometown Drug in Bloomfield and Keosauqua. Ask them about free delivery or curbside pickup options. So that match turned against West Burlington in set 2. Warriors trailing early, and they came back, and Sickles went on a service run with Webb in the back row, hit some roll shots that weren't really dangerous. The Warriors snagged momentum in that set 2 with Webb in the back, and then they just held on to it, and West Burlington couldn't get it back. They were out of system and couldn't really do anything about it. Every time Urach, seems like wherever she went, the Warrior hitters answered. Sickles, Mertens, Huff, and momentum a funny thing, and the Warriors come out of here the 1 seed. They were the 1 seed coming into this pool. They come out of here 3-0, so we'll see how that seeding goes Saturday night when we get over there to Southeastern Community College right here in West Burlington. We'll have more Warrior Volleyball action for you in a couple of days. We'll take one final 60-second break here, come back, and wrap it up for you from West Burlington High School. You're tuned into Warrior Volleyball right here on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
This is Van Buren County Superintendent Jeremy Hissom, and we are so excited about the upcoming school year. All of us here at Van Buren County can't wait to see all the wonderful things our students accomplish this year. From academic accolades to the gridiron, we are blessed to have you choose Van Buren County in educating your children. Our team has made several improvements throughout the district, and we can't wait for you to see them. New graphics, new flooring, and new Twig science curriculum, just to name a few. We also want to take this time to welcome any new staff and new students to our district. Here in Van Buren County, we have one goal: be a great school for all kids. Warrior Pride, countywide.
Are you thinking about or ready to build that home or shop or deck that you've been dreaming about? Come see us at Dowd's Lumber and Home Center in Dowd's, and we will transform your dreams into reality. By using our 3D computer-aided design system, you can see and walk through your dream project. After your project is designed, we can generate a detailed material list to see if it fits within your budget. Contact Mike or Josh at Dowd's Lumber and Home Center to get your project started today. 641-936-7115 or check us out at dowdslumber.com.
We're back with the Van Buren County Warriors on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
All right, we're back with you for a final time from the Ottumwa Radio broadcast booth here at West Burlington High School in West Burlington, Iowa. The Warriors tonight go 3-0, defeating Lone Tree 2-0, Hillcrest Academy 2-0, and coming back to defeat West Burlington 2-1. Player of the matches tonight, Marley Mertens got one, Ashlyn Huff got one, and Wiley was the first one. Those are the player of the matches tonight, brought to you by Milo and his team at Wells Hometown Drug. We can start to get into our close down stuff now. I'd like to thank board operator Kyle back at the studio tonight, hanging with us, always pressing all the right buttons to make the broadcast run smoothly. Thank you, Kyle. Thank all of our listeners and viewers. A couple of ways for you to join the broadcast tonight. We were on the air at your home for today's hits and yesterday's favorites, 92.7 KTWA, also streaming live on the Ottumwa Radio YouTube channel. If you chose one of those ways to make part of this broadcast your Thursday evening, hey, a big thanks for doing so. If you're tuned into the postgame show on your way home now, please drive safely. AJ and I, we will try to do the same. I'd like to thank our sponsors, as I always do here in the Warrior Volleyball postgame show, brought to you by the Cranston Family Funeral Home. I'm going to run through them for you one final time. The Van Buren County Community School District, Cranston Family Funeral Home, Dowd's Lumber and Home Center, Smithburg Automotive, Dowd's Quick Stop, Pilot Grove Savings Bank, Van Buren County Hospital, Wells Hometown Drug, Crane Concrete Ready Mix, First Iowa State Bank, Roto-Rooter, Slayton Polaris, Tugboat Transportation, and Wasco Hardware. If you're in the area and need some local business, please make sure you give these sponsors a chance. They're a huge part of why these broadcasts can be heard on 92.7 KTWA. And viewed through the Ottumwa Radio YouTube channel. If you're not currently a sponsor of Warrior Sports, but it interests you, you got to get a hold of Margie at OttumwaRadio.com. She'd be happy to set you up with an ads package that's to your liking. You can feel good about getting your business name some advertising, but feel even better about sponsoring Van Buren County Warrior Sports. Once again, if you'd like to sponsor Warrior Sports, Margie at OttumwaRadio.com. Totals and final scores one more time for you. The Warriors defeat Lone Tree 2-0, Hillcrest Academy 2-0, and West Burlington 2-1 to go 3-0 in conference pool play in advance to Saturday night quarterfinal at Southeastern Community College here in West Burlington. That'll start, I believe, at 5 o'clock. We'll be on the air maybe roughly 4:40 for our pregame. So that's going to be the next volleyball broadcast. Next overall broadcast tomorrow night from Pekin. The Warrior football team will be on the road. Pekin homecoming. We'll go up there and to see what we can do against the Pekin Panthers. And Saturday evening, 4:40, kind of same thing as tonight for a 5 o'clock first serve. We'll see who the Warriors are going to play in their quarterfinal of the conference tournament action from Southeast Community College. That's going to about do it here for us. On behalf of Kyle Smith back at the station, my cameraman and on-site producer, Mr. A.J. Rowe, my name is Shan Moquin, your play-by-play and radio voice of the Warriors. Well, I wish you a very happy rest of your Thursday evening, and say so long to you from West Burlington High School here in West Burlington, Iowa. Final scores once again, Warriors defeat Lone Tree 2-0, Hillcrest Academy 2-0, and West Burlington by a score of 2-1 to go 3-0 on the night in conference pool play. We'll talk to you next tomorrow night. Sonia and I will be with you from Pekin, Packwood, Iowa, Pekin High School for some Warrior football action. 7 o'clock kickoff. Will be on the air about 6:30 or so for the pregame. So until then, you've been tuned into Warrior Volleyball right here. We were on the air tonight at your home for today's hits and yesterday's favorites, 92.7 KTWA, also streaming live on the Ottumwa Radio YouTube channel. One more time from West Burlington High School in West Burlington, Iowa. Good night, Warrior fans.